Hey, hey everybody. So, just waiting. See if we can find Nova. As per the usual. All right. We really don't have a topic tonight. What the hell? Okay. Okay. Actually, you know what? Oh. I wondered why I couldn't hear anything. My sound card wasn't even doing its thing. Oh, accept. What the heck?
Hello.
Hey, that was
Hey,
awfully seamless. Oh my god. What's out of the microwave?
I know. It did feel
Mm-hmm.
real easy, but maybe we won't talk about
Don't touch anything.
it. I know. It's the way I feel too. Shit.
I don't know. Oh man. I was hoping that she'd join us tonight, but
I was too. I was trying real
Mhm.
hard.
Me too.
I even offered to do the nice little poses and stuff too, but
Mm-hmm.
it's a no go.
I know. I sometimes I'm like, that's just normal, but okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's okay. So, anywho. Oh my god. So it looks like I saw the ladies. The lady's been interred. She's back home.
Really? I missed that.
Yeah,
Did we actually
yeah.
get like photos and proof of life and all that shit too?
No. I meant the lady Lindsay.
Uh,
She's been interred. She gone. Yeah. Sorry, I should have said Lindsay
yeah.
with that one.
No, you're right. I was thinking Mitch McConnell.
No.
Like,
I would have said turtle, not lady.
yeah,
Turtle. Yeah.
yeah. I realize it now. My
It's
brain was
okay.
a 5
It's
minute
all right.
delay.
No, you're fine. Like I feel that because like today I was like, oh, I'm just I come home and I'm like, I'm not sleeping. I literally am shutting my eyes. And then everybody's like, oh, okay. I'm like, no, I'm awake. I just my eyes hurt. So
It takes a lot to get used to, especially you got
mhm.
new glasses and all that jazz and
Well, that
everything
was
that's going on.
why. Because I was like, I can't see. And then I had a headache by the end of the day. And that's why I was like, oh, the reader on my glasses is not strong enough by a long shot. So,
Oh,
mhm,
that's the worst feeling. I know. I feel that way when I go from my glasses to my contacts. Like,
mhm.
if for whatever reason, it's like an instant headache, and I can't make that better.
Well, like I'm wearing right now because it's so similar. I'm so used to wearing progressive lenses. So this is not, don't just try this, okay? Like, unless you've been wearing bifocals for a minute because your eyes adjust to it. Like I can switch to distance vision to bifocals, but you really have to like wear the bifocals for a minute and get used to them and then get to the point that you can switch back and forth and your brain just like picks it up. So now I just wear the readers on top. It's just like wearing bifocals. If I need to see far out, then I just take them off and I can see just fine far away. So I mean it's so much cheaper. Progressive lenses are just so freaking expensive.
Yeah, and they take forever to get used to too. That's like the
It
other
did
part
take
of
me
the
a minute.
problem.
Yeah. But now it's like now I can just pop readers on and
Clear from
it's fine.
interacting with people hug.
Which is I feel like when I first started doing it and I was like, God, why does this looks exactly the same as it does when I have the bifocals on. Fuck, you mean I could have been doing this the whole time?
I could
Like,
have made this real easy.
yeah, like I spent $30 and got like 8 pairs of glasses because I have them in all different colors, same frames, but that's because they fit my face, which is hard to find. So when I find them, I'm like, let me just buy them all. Thank you.
Yeah, I feel that. I have a hard time with glasses fitting right because I don't like the little lenses, but
Yeah.
I can't if I get the big frames then I look like a clown sometimes. So it's like
Yeah, like I have
pick your battle.
a super narrow fit. Like my kid, I got her the same set, okay? Same set of frames, and it came, just the frames. So it's got a lens in it, but there's no magnification to the lens. It's a nothing lens. So anyway, because she wanted glasses. Why did they fit my child?
I get that.
I'm like, okay.
I have a lot
I
of
don't know.
a lot more problems with hats.
Yeah,
Like
I
with
went with
that.
small head. Yeah.
Like I remember like when my kids were little, like we could share hats, and now that they're grown, I probably still could with Andy, but Nick's got a bigger head. So,
Hmm.
but like I wear like a small medium in like the stretch hat,
Yeah, me
and I
too.
could still get like extra space and all that fun stuff. But yeah, it's a fun trip.
Although I have one hat that is so goddamn tight, and I'm like, it's a small medium. What the fuck? All the other small mediums fit a certain way, and then it's an Under Armour hat, and I'm like, oh, I can't even wear it because I'm like, nope, this is it's too tight.
Weird.
Yeah, it's weird. Well, and I don't like it because it sits too like for I don't know. To me, it looks like a cop hat. I don't know.
I do have some that like the shape isn't quite right because like
Hmm.
it like goes up too high like here,
Yep,
and
that's
I don't know
that's the
what that is.
situation. So I'm like, oh, that's awfully non-flexible. Like, I like the where they like sit against your head. I don't know how else to say it, but
No, I know exactly what you're talking about. I don't need like an extra inch here to make my head look like it's like 4 inches too high.
yeah.
Like it's got a touch, front and back.
Mm-hmm. No, I feel you. Well, and I have the constant millennial urge to like curve the thing,
Oh
so I
yeah,
look like
all
I'm
of
like coming in through a cave.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, I feel like it blocks the light from
it
the
does.
side better. But I mean, whatever. If all the kids want to be cool and do it their way, then they're just dumb. I mean,
Yeah. I mean, I have one flat bill, like the whatever fucking style that is. It looks stupid as fuck. I'm
yeah,
like, no,
I can't do it.
no.
Yeah, it's funny how like we watch generations of like us and everybody else, and the reason that we can't stand like what are like the kids today are wearing is because that's the same thing our parents and our grandparents wore. So
Yeah.
like the
Oh,
like the
absolutely.
like the sandals and the socks were like, why, Grandpa, you were cutting the grass in that, and then like the short shorts and stuff all over again. Like you might as well just
I
re.
know. I see like more and more young guys on TikTok. Like, I mean, I'm just scrolling through. This is all against my will. I'm not looking for this, but anyway. And it'll be like they're not wearing like cargo shorts anymore. They're wearing like what I didn't want to wear when I was still wearing women's clothes.
Right.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like,
No, there were
no.
like it just takes me back to like Teen Wolf basketball shorts
Mm-hmm.
length, and I'm like, why are we doing this? Like, didn't we learn from the past that like no one wants to watch your balls fall out your pants? Like, what are
Yeah,
we doing?
yeah. Well, and then like if you don't have to wear bicycle shorts, like come on, like why do you want to add a layer and when it's hot like this? No,
Yeah, not
but
even. Nope.
no, no, but yeah. So are you? Not that we have a topic to start with, but are you ready?
Yeah, let's do
All
this.
right. Welcome to the Unconsenting Governed. I'm AJ.
And I am Nova.
And yeah, the lady Lindsay's apparently is it in past tense permanently now. So,
Like officially.
mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, that's one hell of a ceremony that they had to put on TV and all that jazz. I don't remember them doing that before. Yeah. Yeah. maybe I'm nuts, but I don't remember them doing that before.
What, them putting it on TV? Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Carter was on TV, but he was a president, though. They're always on
Right,
TV.
presidents and stuff I
Yeah.
remember, but like senators and
Not
stuff, like I don't.
usually.
Yeah, like that was a whole ceremony. Like that's why BB was here. Like that's just bizarre to me.
BB was here just for the lady Lindsay.
That's my assumption because I mean I'm sure there was
Oh.
other nefarious things
Oh,
going
of
on, but
course. Well,
he happened to be there and talking to Rubio and whiskey leaks and everything else, and
well, they're probably still trying to get that. I know that it's not going well. BB wanting to merge the militaries, and it shouldn't go well. I mean,
I think the Senate turned that down, right?
yes.
I'm not okay.
Yeah. I mean,
Thank
as far as
God.
I know, I'm sure that they're going to stick it into something that we have to pass. I'm just so tired of it.
Mm-hmm. Well, here's the thing that I don't understand, and I don't know why more people aren't talking about it, but and you and I've had this conversation kind of briefly in conversation, but like um Israel has voted for like their government to basically like move into election season. So by like October, they're supposed to be electing a whole government system. So why would we vote to combine our military if we don't know what branch or brand or style of government they're moving into?
It's almost like the outcome is predetermined.
Yeah. But you'd think that
it
would be
wouldn't
at least
overlap with
yeah,
a
it would,
theme.
yeah, you'd think though that would be a big enough talking point to get people
Yeah.
to I mean, I don't know. I always feel like I have better questions than some other people that are like on TV asking questions, but that's why I'm not allowed in the press room because I would ask all sorts of questions.
Oh, me too. Yeah. I mean, it probably. Well, yeah. I mean, I feel like the other thing too that I think was weird was that Netanyahu brought his wife. First of all, didn't know what Mrs. Netanyahu looked like.
Mm.
Why are we dragging her out of wherever? What?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was weird too, because usually BB comes alone. But part of me doesn't wonder if maybe he was actually worried about perhaps not going back to the country that is not real.
That could be. Oh, or Lindsay had a really good relationship with Mrs. Netanyahu. Is it how that works? Yeah, we're gonna do it anyway. And I'm not saying like an intimate one, but I mean they could have shared all sorts of girl tips and whatever.
Stuff that we would have no knowledge of.
Yeah. I mean I don't know what do they talk about, but like stuff like that. Like I could very much see that being a thing.
Yeah, I mean, but at the same time, it's like Mom Donnie had said that, then they were saying, oh, well, if you do that, then we're gonna from, this mortal coil. Part of me doesn't wonder if that's why the missus made the venture today so that the thingy couldn't
Couldn't go down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I'm thinking
shield?
about it.
Wife, human shield /
It's giving Stephen Miller.
Yeah. Yeah. Nothing like throwing Katie right in front. Just take one for the team, honey. Like, Lord.
Your pregnant wife at that, like not just your wife.
The only thing that is remotely human to me about him is the fact that as soon as it was really going down and he thought for a hot second you could tell that he might be the next one, he immediately...
Yeah, he was like, one last Copperfield for the road.
I was like, okay, that I believe every bit of. But... yeah. The rest of it, I was like, that's kind of hilarious. And she's like, come on, let me throw you on my back while I'm 9 months pregnant and carry you out of here. She gives like He-Man energy to me. I don't know why, but.
Well, he also gives like.
She does,
sniveling,
not him.
But well, that's what I mean. But he
yeah.
he also gives sniveling nerd energy.
That's true.
So like, I feel like he probably piggybacks her all the time. Or like I can't reach something, honey, and instead of him hoisting her, she hoists him.
He's so small. It's just.
Yeah. I can't reach that. Where they're at the store or in their house with
Here,
the
honey.
tall cabinets, and she's like, eh. And he's like, flies. Sorry, I forgot how much you don't weigh.
Well, maybe he's like Gollum and just has really good climbing skills.
He does kind of give off that like gargoyle
My
weirdness. Like he
Yeah.
probably like crouches on the toilet kind of thing, and instead of I don't know.
I mean, she's no saint. She's just as crazy as he is, but
Oh yeah, but she puts up with it. That's what her crazy. Like I mean,
no.
she's got her own too on top of that. But
Yeah.
like,
There's a lot going on in that house.
it's definitely one of the ones where you don't visit, even if they're like giving out the best candy on Halloween. Like you just stay the hell away.
Or if you ring the doorbell, you're like, ah! Like,
It's the ding dong ditch
oh, it's
house.
just, oh, you're in a robe. Sorry. Sorry. Thought you were reenacting your Prince of Darkness. I wasn't sure what was going on there, Steve.
Hard to say.
I
We could go
mean-
both seas on that one. Pick
Well,
a color
yeah.
robe too, because you could be like, I can almost picture like a red, like like a weird culty one, but or like a black. But you can also definitely tell there's a white one in the closet. Like he's
Oh,
just got
yeah.
where we all pull out T-shirts that are all the same color. Like he pulls out his robes of multiple colors, and
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Multiple colors, and then probably with an armband of some sort.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe he'll show off his special salute and oh.
I don't
that
think he needs to. You know what I mean?
No,
Like,
he doesn't. But I did find it hilarious that Elonia went on something this week. I don't even know what it was, but I saw the clips from it. And he's basically like, well, I don't really care that people don't like just all pretentious as fuck. I'm like, oh, okay. Okay. Sure you don't care. I'm sure. You there? No.
yeah, I'm here. Can you
Okay.
see me?
Yeah, but it's
sorry.
like it froze. I was like, either
Oh.
you're not moving or it froze.
No, I must have just been sitting still.
No, you were. It was rather impressive.
That was my first time.
I just assumed after all of the regular technical difficulties. But yeah, no, he's so fucking arrogant, and he like literally thinks that nobody has figured out what he did. Like, oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He zero. Like it pissed me off. Like the way he, though I don't
Yes.
know what it is about him,
So you did
but like
see
he
it.
was zero. Like he got real fucking arrogant about it. Not, but I mean ignorant too, but
Well,
arrogant
that, yeah.
about it. Like. No, because it's not our responsibility. So someone else's responsibility should have picked up or something like I have no idea what the hell was going on and just whatever, man. Like
I like who's like, I may have gone a little too far. Yeah, you think? You fucking really?
Like,
What gave
how
you the
far-
first clue?
how far is not too far? Just out of curiosity.
Really? You just multiple countries, just hands and forget about
Multi-
honeypots, like multiple situationships going on there.
Yeah, it makes me wonder too. Like I one thing I keep meaning to look up, and I have never got back to it because of everything else in the world burning. But what's
it
going on with his trial in France? Right, France.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, because it was the EU that raided the water sphere over there.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it might throw a hiccup in whatever plan. It may not be as diabolical, though I don't think that they're going to succeed in their grand plans, whether they...
Well, that's why I'm kind of like, yes, everyone, always, every time. Doesn't matter what your thoughts are. Doesn't matter what I mean, it does matter what your thoughts are, but, every time, vote. Cast your ballot. Do your thing. Every time. Because I don't think he's going to pull it off because he's got too many spotlights on him this time.
Yeah, that was my
I
thought.
think
That's why I keep saying
that's
we
why
just
they're-
have to keep talking about it.
Right. That's why I think they're panicking and they're doing everything else, like the mail-in ballots. They're trying. I mean, that's always been a target because of a reason. Is that yours?
Mm-hmm.
Just-
Yeah,
do you-
Dad's home. It's just
Oh.
chaos. So
That's fine.
it's,
I thought I heard mom. I didn't
No,
I mean,
no. I
it's
think I'm
possible.
not sure if there's if dinner is being cooked or if tub time. I can't tell. So
Okay. No, I'll leave. All good. Just making sure no one was,
no,
having
no,
problems
no.
in the
It's the
background.
usual of those two. Yeah.
I get it. Um, oh, what I was saying. No, so between that and the redistricting and the everything else that's going on, and I think that true. Dad's home means nothing to children. That's
Oh, I can't. I, we'll have to join the.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
you
so I
can't
can
read the
see
same
it.
ones.
No, I'm gonna. That's why I'm just gonna join the and turn it
Tabby's
down.
on, and
Oh,
Tabby
hey.
said, "Daddy's home or Dad's home means nothing to children," and
Oh yeah. No, no, no. Oh yeah.
100%.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and it makes me. I can only vouch for this because I'm dad, and unless it's something that's specific to me, car's broken, cash, or something along those lines, like it's a good possibility that I could be in the same room at the same table. And I'm an active parent. Like I'm active in their life. Like I've gone to repeat parent teacher conference. I've done homework, doctor's appointments, know their birthday, know what their weight is, the whole 9 yards, all their colors, or what's their favorite color, their friends, etc. Active member of their life. And I could be sitting at the table with Missy, and they will ask her a question
Oh yeah.
that has
Yeah.
zero to do with like it'd be something that they and we talked about. She doesn't
Right.
even necessarily know. Not like it's a secret, but like something like we had a previous conversation about, and they'll look at her and they'll be like, "Hey, so like whatever, blah blah blah." And she's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, I'm right here.
Right. I get
Um,
it.
it's just a thing. I can't make that better.
No.
Now, granted, there are a lot of other people who don't interact, don't do the things, don't aren't
Oh yeah.
present, don't know the answers to the questions. There's a good reason for them to go that far.
Mm-hmm.
And there have been times with like school, and
Oh, don't get me
I
started on like when they send home the memo and it only goes to mom. Mm-hmm.
well,
It's like, oh
I
great, I didn't know
usually
we needed hot pink pants this morning. Do we have any? No, of course not. You know that kind of thing.
yeah,
So.
no, like I always usually read it because I work from home, but I also was always home first. So like
Mm-hmm.
I would go through the book bag, look through the stuff, but I leave it so she would see it and like not move it somewhere so it was lost.
Mm-hmm.
So it was always like mom has to sign that because I already looked at it, but mom has to sign it. It's the reminder for her to look at it and for you to remind her to go show them and stuff. So like
Right.
different system, but I don't know. So I swear to God, like sometimes they they don't even remember that we're in the same room.
Oh
But
no, yeah. I mean, like, it's not all the time that because he's been working a second job, but it's just one of those where on it's we haven't really settled into any kind of a routine because of it. You know what I mean? And I think now it's like I'm kind of part of me is kind of glad because we're about to upend it, even if we did have a routine of some sort again. So like she's having meltdowns and stuff, but it's just because she's not used to going to daycare 5 days a week, and we just started doing that a couple weeks ago. So she's still adjusting. So, but I
I mean,
mean,
to be fair, there's days I don't like my schedule changed either, and I don't know.
no, especially since she has no consent in it. It's just
No,
you know, there's benefits for her, but she's not gonna see him right away. So like
right.
eventually she will, but she's not gonna see the a paycheck hit or something. So, but
Man, if we could figure out how to make that work. I'm not in child labor laws or things like that, but sometimes like, can we get the government to pay their allowance? Like that'd be
yeah, exactly.
great.
Yeah, mine doesn't even have allowance. Half the time I'm like, oh, yeah, we should. If you do this, like we have her crushing cans right now. I'm like, yeah, if you crush this whole box downstairs, I'll give you $1. And she's like, oh my gosh, has no idea. Like it's like she's right down there crushing cans. I'm like, sweet. At
my
least,
mom would my mom would make them because she watched them a lot when they were younger. She would make them do chores around their house, and then she would keep like they each had a jar, a coin jar or whatever. And then that, like when summertime came around, she would take them to garage sales and like replenish all the toys that were at her house with like garage sale toys that they left there.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like a whole like they weren't ever really even getting anything because like it was her money, and then she took them to the garage sale and like kept the toys at her house, and when they broke she threw them out and then did it again. Like it wasn't really like they were actually gaining anything in the long run,
Right.
but it taught them things. I mean, they learned.
Sure. Like that's
So
the other thing too, is like sometimes it's like just if I can like taking her to like the store so she can buy a toy and letting her pay for it, that's like big time stuff when you're super little like that. I mean, well, she's
oh
not
yeah,
super little anymore, but just getting bigger. That, and I
I know.
gotta figure out what I need to do to get her. Like, I have, we've started the process to enroll her in school, but she's got her physical, so I have to go take her, get the physical, then I can finish the registration. What in the heck is going on? My phone keeps buzzing, and it's my outdoor cameras. So I'm like, what in the heck? Oh, they're outside. That's what it is.
It's like
Okay.
those teenagers are back for more pizza cash.
No, no, it's the backyard. When it's the backyard, I'm like, oh, let me check, because then when you have a pool, even if it's above ground and
Oh yeah.
takedownable, you still are kind of liable for it. So,
And I don't know if you have this problem, but like my mom gets a lot of like birds and stuff too. But like every once in a blue moon, she'll get like geese or ducks, or like the neighborhood cats will go up there and cause a ruckus. So it's not just kids. You don't
right,
got to worry about nature.
right. Oh yeah, yeah. Because like most of my pool, I just strain bug parts out of. Like that's what it is. Yeah, I
Hmm.
did. I did break down and buy a robot. Or so we had a pool vacuum that we would put in, and it was suction side, so you had to like put the tubing in and connect it. It wasn't like powered. I just was like, screw it, and freaking bought a power one because I don't want to vacuum the pool. The last thing I want to do when I get home is vacuum a freaking pool. So I'm like, oh, here we go, pool robot. So it'll be here like next week. I'll be just be
I'm not
quiet.
even mad about it. We bought my mom one. Um, well, we actually bought my parents one before my dad passed away because he couldn't get out there and do it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it lasted a long time, but it finally died like last year. So we bought my mom a new one so she wouldn't have to worry about it either
Yeah.
because no one wants to do that.
No. And yeah, I mean, we bought I upgraded our sand filter, so just I try to. I mean, I think we might have one more season with this particular pool, and then it'll probably be through by the time we throw it away, and then we'll get a bigger one because my kiddo is, tall enough and she can swim, but now she's a little bit more trustworthy. We didn't want to get one too deep because now she's like over 48 inches, but before it was, I think this one's 36 inches. So it's deep enough that it feels like it's an actual pool. You know what I mean? Like you can go underwater and stuff. So, but
Yeah, that's what my mom says. My mom and dad's.
hmm
It's a rectangle. It's
oh,
above
okay.
ground, but with a rectangle with a deck and everything. But it's like 4.5 maybe.
Yeah,
Um,
that's what I will
but
probably buy is one of those big ones, deep ones like that.
they didn't want anything deeper because you never know what kids and stuff are going to be around.
Yeah, that's true.
And my mom babysat a lot, like over the summer, and had a bunch of kids over all the time. So it was always a fear that one or more would venture to the other end. At least this way she could see heads.
Yeah.
Like if she were, because like she'd usually have like the littles and another pool on the outside
Mm-hmm.
of the big pool, and the older kids were out there. So like she can keep track of both and count heads and shit. So whatever. But I mean, we always had fun. Never had any complaints.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it was now that we, you know, don't live in a rental property because like I always felt like I didn't want to put one up in a rental because you just never know what the landlord's going to do when you kill half the grass, you
Hmm.
know, because you do. Like we just convert the sand part to we just put our fire pit in the middle of it. So, I mean, it is what it is. It's just it keeps her entertained a lot of the time, but this summer she wasn't in it as much, but a lot of that's because one, I basically need to vacuum it more, hence the robot. And then two, it really honestly was like the spring was whoa. It just wasn't as warm as quick.
No,
'Cause I
it
didn't
really was a weird
yeah,
like
I didn't put it up right
build
away
up.
either. Usually I have that thing up by Memorial Day and I
Yeah, I think we opened ours. Oh, we opened my mom's on Memorial Day, but I don't know. I don't really go swimming anymore in my old age, so
yeah, I haven't because of yeah, because of the whole new accessory. So
yeah. I mean, it makes it a little bit more complicated.
it does. It's just it's one of those where I'm just like, I'm good. I don't want to contaminate the pool. I'm good. But yeah, it did shock me when I was in the hospital and they're like, yeah, you can just swim with that on. I think the fuck not. I'm like no.
Yeah, that's a different kind of leaky orifice you don't want to mess
Mm-mm.
with in the pool. Like
No,
that's
no, not at all. So I was like, okay. Because at first I was like, oh man, because that does suck. Because my kid, I knew, after the surgery, I was like, oh, I didn't even think about swimming, but my kid loves to swim. Well, I guess I won't be swimming again. She's like, you can get in with just the bag. I'm like, no, no,
yeah.
that's a not a good idea.
No, I don't feel like you understand permeability.
Mm-mm. I mean, some of them are ones that you can't empty. I feel like that might be okay because it does snap on. I mean, that part probably would be fine, but with the outlet part, no, no, that's just folded over itself with some Velcro. Like there's nothing.
Yeah, that feels like it just feels like a disaster waiting to
No.
happen, especially with kids.
Oh
Like if you were
no.
to float on a raft, like it would be very different. Like I
Oh
can
yeah,
mentally
like a
like
river would probably be okay because in the actuality, I'm not exuding enough bacteria that it would probably, you know what I mean? It wouldn't be like it wouldn't be a contamination situation, but my
yeah.
own pool that's not that big, no.
Yeah, I would think in a river, I would worry about the reverse.
Probably,
Not
well,
not you
yeah.
contaminating it, more it contaminating you.
Well, it is sealed to an extent because nothing comes back out of it until I open it all the way. So, but you just have to worry about how clean are you about wiping off everything at the end of the outlet. That's the problem because some people are nasty AF. Like people
Yeah,
do
I mean
weird shit with their yeah. Anyway,
that's a whole nother conversation.
I'm
I've
just
s-
saying,
I've
as
seen that on the
so,
interweb.
I've seen some shit. And people
Hmm.
changing their bags of shit. Yeah, like oh, like it's like what are you doing there? And they're like sticking like one lady was sticking her hand in the bag to clean the bag. I was like, no, my God, what are you doing?
Mm.
No.
See, I wasn't even thinking like that end. I thought you were thinking like the actual whole, like the whole
Mm-mm.
end, and that's a different conversation for
Mm-hmm.
an another rated podcast slash show. I don't think we can
Yeah,
get
no
into that here.
Philadelphia sidecars. No. Nope.
Oh my god!
Mm-mm.
And like, I know that
Ah,
that statistic's probably not as high as everybody, like as
that
much as
would
we know about it,
hurt.
but I don't know, and it doesn't feel like anything I want to Google, so I'm just not going to. That's
No,
one of the things. Like, there's not very many things in life that I don't like to know the answer to, but that's one I'm fine with. No
yeah.
offense, I'm fine
Yeah,
with it.
like I personally to me it having now that I have yeah, that would fucking hurt. Like just to like give an example of how like right now like I had okay, so I changed this and then the bag that I put on leaked. So every now and again I'll get a defective bag. So I had to switch it again. And when I did it, my skin's all like pissed off, basically, because it gets real angry. Anyway, so just that alone is uncomfortable enough that the thought of anything, hell no. Nope. No, thank you. It like literally aches when it gets cold enough. Like if I open the door and it's winter time out and like cold air hits my belly, hurts like a mofo. No.
Yeah, it just doesn't sound like fun. I mean, maybe I'm a party pooper, but I'm good.
Yeah,
Like,
no. No, that's not. Yeah. I mean, I guess everybody's got their kicks, but to me that just seems like that would hurt. Like it would actually not be comfortable in the slightest.
no.
No, not at all. Yeah. But it is the whole yeah, it is weird though cuz like cuz my kid's like, "Well, why can't you go swimming?" And I'm like, "Front butt." Like I am. Then she thinks that that's funny that I call it a front butt.
That's funny. That's so kids. You know what I mean? Like, that's
Yeah.
100% kids. I can't. They just come up with the best stuff.
No, I call it the front butt. She's like, "No, mommy, that's not what it is." It is like
Yeah,
it's like
but
my
I mean,
butt.
like, yes, you say it now, but you know that means that, like, she's going to say it in the future. You know what I mean?
know.
Like,
I know, and
she's
then
going to be
there's
at
me
school.
explaining.
Gonna be at school like tomorrow and say something along the lines of, or tomorrow, but next time and say something along the lines of my mom's front butt, and people are gonna be like,
Well, I think when she says my mom, people are gonna be like,
yeah. There's a whole lot of questions that are gonna happen all at
so many
once.
questions. Yeah, that's like the story of my life, just answering questions upon questions upon questions. Oh shit.
I was just looking. I don't know if that's
At a front butt.
no. I'm sorry. No, I got this. No, we were talking about BB's wife being here also, and I kind of just wanted to know if she went to the funeral. I was trying to like find photos that she went to.
Oh, there was a video. I want to say it's the one that got sent to us. Or maybe it was when I was scrolling. I may have been scrolling and saw it, but she came with him.
I saw her get off the plane.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if I saw her at the funeral though.
Oh. Then what's Mrs. Noodle Udle doing?
I don't. Apparently she was charged with fraud at one point, but that's not what I'm looking for.
That seems about right.
I mean, I couldn't imagine anything else.
Right.
Yeah, see, like it says that. Okay, yeah, it says that they were there.
Like I said, I think he's getting a little scared. Just because if you've never ever brought your significant other on such a venture, and he comes here regularly, why now?
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Hey, oh, there.
Yep.
I'm in the middle of the funeral.
Sorry. Just be careful.
I just.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to. Yeah,
Oh,
that's just
what a
weird.
shock. He's been married more than once. Oh, yeah, that scans.
I wasn't. I mean, let's be honest. That's not really anything to be.
No, it's just it kind of gives you an idea of what they're like as a person, though, to a degree. You know what I mean? Like, in other words, it's not a shock. He doesn't strike me as a calm,
Monogamous fella.
rational human being. Yeah, yeah, or that, or in any way, shape, or form that.
Respectful, anything. I mean, I can't imagine it. It could be weird and wrong. Yeah, I know. There's so many people online talking about, and not that um, it's necessarily related, but I go back to the Mom Donnie of it all, about like why he can't, and I mean, it is law that he can't have him
Mm-hmm.
arrested and things like that. Like it would have to come from the administration, but that's still just one of those like, doesn't it speak volumes that our administration isn't doing anything? And I use that word
Absolutely.
loosely. Um, but yeah, that it bothers me on so many levels that this is where we're at, and that. It, but then I wonder, in the same token, like, would another president also not do anything for the sake of amnesty? Is that not even the right word? But you know what I mean? Like,
Um, I feel like they probably would in certain aspects. Like it depends on the person, though. Um, Given what happened, I don't know that if it had been the correct president, um, that she would have been as inclined to do nothing. But I feel that the predecessor, who I always did like Joe, but he had an opportunity and he wasted it when it comes to stuff like that. Because I'm pretty sure that was out before he left office.
I don't know the exact.
It's close, but I
It's
feel like it.
very
Yeah,
close. But I don't know if he stepped over into our territory that we knew about,
and that could be it too, because he may have gone to
because I'm pretty
a
sure he
southern
won.
state, if you know what I
Yeah,
mean, without anybody knowing. So
the lower Golden Castle.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So I mean, it could be. There's every chance. I mean, it's just one of those where if it had been somebody of the same, maybe not Donnie, but somebody that was actually of the same party, it just would depend on that person. Somebody like John McCain, yes. Somebody
Yeah,
like um, any of the spineless creeps, no, no, they're not going to do shit.
right.
They're going to just,
Yeah.
you know, basically say, yes, sir, please may I have more? Like, that's all they're going to do.
Please, sir, I have another.
Right,
That's
right.
exactly it.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I mean, yeah, there. You're right. There are some that I can definitely see speaking out or up more than. I'm clearly this one, but I mean, even
Mm-hmm.
Joe. Um, I feel like Obama would, for sure.
Yeah.
I feel like Clinton probably would. Bush maybe not. I don't know. Depends on the day. Like we could go back and forth for a while. Um, but you're right. I don't think it's like it's not party specific,
No.
but it's definitely like
Well, the tea baggers are not going to. I mean, he's like the king of the tea baggers, so.
also fitting.
Mm.
Um,
The double entendre there. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, I try, you know. But yeah, it's just, I mean, I just think there wasn't that many opportunities, or, he hadn't tried to remove an entire segment of the population from the face of the earth yet.
Right.
But
No, it's
yeah.
that's a big thing too. I want to like, and now that's even making everything a little bit more scary because now, correct me if I'm wrong, but it sounded like Ukraine fired
Mm-hmm.
at, was it Iran
Mm-hmm.
or Israel?
Iran.
Yeah, because they were about to hand over munitions or something along those lines. So now it's getting real dirty, and a little scary that basically that entire. Well, God damn it! Why didn't people listen to Bashar? Like he warned us this was gonna happen.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And well, I don't know that it will be a divorce per se. I don't know. I mean, a kerfluffle of epic proportions could still happen, but I don't know. I just think at this point,
I feel like the sad and scary part for us is going to be we won't know. Like the fact that we have the internet at our fingertips and still aren't, we have to go to other countries to get that information.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the scary part because if that ever gets to a place where it's not possible, like we're gonna get in big trouble.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like I'm hoping that us not shutting up about it as a collective, as a group, hopefully will shine light on it when they try the same crap again. And hopefully enough people are like, hey, it's weird. My county sure didn't seem like that. You know what I mean? As far as like, percentages and stuff. So even if they do try, and even if they do succeed, that enough people are like, um, that's weird. You know what I mean? Like, I mean
Well,
that's
and
that's that's pretty much where I have to kind of hang out for a while, I guess.
that's the that's the hard part too because there's so much background bullshit. I'm just gonna be out there with it because I'm tired.
Mm-hmm.
But that it's hard to distinguish what's real and what's not.
Yeah.
So like as you're going through different things and different information blocks and whatnot, and like we heard that the um you know Muslim communities didn't vote for her because she didn't speak out loud enough. And you heard from some people that their church director, that's not the right, is it?
Their cleric.
Yeah, definitely said like don't because of that. But I don't see that like physically documented anywhere. So I don't know if
Hmm.
that's just like a wives' tale, for lack of
Could be.
another thing.
Right.
Because we do know that like we also know the other side. Like we already know how bad the coin was to begin with, right?
Right.
So like here's your lesser of two evils conversation that we constantly have.
Right.
And then like so the other portions are like UAWs or like auto industries. And we saw that the one dude flicked him off and got in trouble for like a second, but then like everybody took it back and he got like a huge GoFundMe and got his job back and everything else. So like all those little things, like the UAW people said to vote for her because she's going to be better for the economy and in turn will make sales better and whatnot. But a lot of those people, if you read the paper or like go through news articles, they say um, they did exit polling on actual humans that said that they went against their UAW head, whatever that guy's name is or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and voted for him anyway. But it's like, is that true? Like you can't
Right.
figure out. There's too many like back and forths about what actually like that could all just be speculation and then added to that speculation, because no one's really going to fight it. How are you going to get a bunch of people like that together to say no we didn't or whatever?
That was
So it's
the
just
problem with the smart elections lawsuit.
yeah, so like there's just enough doubt
Mm-hmm.
that nobody's going to like if I said let's narrow out this group or this thing because of this that happened, even you and I in conversation like I don't really know where to stand on that.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's just we're just stuck in that place.
Right. No, I agree. It's hard to read the room. It's hard to know what people's intentions are. I do feel like his support is dwindling overall, like because you see people that are now, understanding the consequences of their own actions and seeing the depraved, like seeing it. Plus, that we're paying more for everything, so you can't even deny the shit anymore. Companies aren't even trying to hide the crap anymore because they're like, yeah, we're going to just completely fleece you of every dime you have. We don't care anymore. Zero fucks given. Well, there's no going back to it a certain extent because these companies also have just set everything on fire. So it's like, I mean, what? Eventually, you just get to a point where you're like, what are we fucking saving here, people? And then I think It's not that I don't think necessarily that all of us will suffer and it will be this pandemonium that it has been in the past, but I think that there's still a very much of a power struggle. And at the end of the day, enough people are feeling that and enough people are looking around realizing they're paying more. Things are not doing what they were promised. But
And
I
now,
think it's going to be narrow.
right. And I don't, I have to be honest, and I'm sure most of us are in the same boat. Like, politics wasn't a thing
No.
when we were younger. Like, we didn't talk about it, we didn't care so much. It wasn't until, I mean, I was really excited to vote for Obama, but I don't really know if I paid much attention after that, other than like the small things that honestly personally affected me. Yes, I'm one of those people. I admit it. But
I
it
vote
wasn't
in
until
every
like,
cycle, so
well, no, I voted, but I don't know if I paid attention after that.
oh, I
You know what
always
I
did.
mean?
But
Like
it's my thing, so
yeah, like I just don't know if I listened to like things that came up, but not as intently as we are today. Is I guess my point. So to listen to people's talk about approval ratings and stuff, those are, even if I did, those are minute details in my brain that I would never remember. Like I'm never going to remember approval ratings from A to B to C to D, other than I know that person's was low and that person's was high, whatever. Um, but to start out his second term, he was at 47%.
oh, he's got to be way below 30 now.
Oh,
They've
I'm
stopped
sure he.
they've stopped measuring it, so
Yeah, I'm sure he is. But just to start, that to me is insane. And I don't know if that's normal. I guess that's my point. It's like I don't remember
no,
enough
it's
or
not.
tracked enough or history enough to know like your first week into being anybody, your approval rating shouldn't be already low. Am I wrong?
Right, like it's because somebody like Obama won by a healthy margin. You know what I mean?
Right.
Where I mean, had Al Gore been allowed to become the president, because let's be real, it was a SCOTUS decision. Shouldn't have been, but it was. And it's one of those where it would have still been a very divided country at that point. But I think truly in my heart of hearts, we were at that point more divided than we are now. Now, I think is when you started to see after 2000 the introduction of predetermined outcomes,
Mm-hmm.
because it's just, you can't tell me that W won that second term.
Yeah, I mean, even okay. So I just looked it up because I wanted to know, like, Barack's approval rating when he stepped into office
It's
was
almost
at
always
69%.
Yeah, it's almost always well above whatever they won the election by, because a lot of times people come around by that point. And, government used to be in the background, so as long as nothing caught on fire or blew up, people were usually okay.
Yeah, and even if you look at, that's funny, but if you look at like Democrats and independent approval ratings for him, they never hit below almost okay. There's a 52. Oh, there's a 50, a 49 in August of 16, and that's as low as it goes. Like it goes up from there. Like it was a 95% approval rating for Democrats, but it hit maxed at 16 for
And that's when he came
Republicans.
down that escalator.
Hmm.
That's when all of it changed, because he got made fun of at a White House Correspondents' Dinner by Barack, and came down his little fucking golden escalator and said, "Yeah, watch, hold my beer," and flipped the whole fucking thing.
Hmm.
Because that's when you started to hear. That's when the birther stuff was big, and he used to be able to capture, because he would say shit, and people are like, "Oh, I love how he's just brutally fucking honest," and you're like, "Well, there's a price for that," and oh, look what we're all paying now.
Yeah, and there's definitely a difference between being brutally honest and being a asshole. I mean,
Hmm.
like, I'm sorry, like you can be brutally honest and not be an asshole,
Pretty
and
much, yeah.
like that's just it. Like I could be brutally honest and say all sorts of things, and you can do it with dignity, and you can do it with respect, and you can do it with all the other things. But to just straight out lie about people and shit all the damn time, like, and all that
Hmm.
bullshit, like, that's not brutal honesty, guys. Like that, or
No, I mean, at one point, I think it was just because we had gotten to a point of political correctness that was a little bit above where it probably needed to be. But at the same time, that was, I think, the way in was that he would say, he would make fun of people. He would, do his usual shtick. And for the longest time, it worked. It worked for people who felt like they were not being heard for whatever reason. And yeah, unfortunately, his ability to cut through that and it it left an impact, and it sucks because I feel like even if we had had any number of other people as president who were represented the GOP, we would never even be remotely close to where we're at right now. And this is a whole nother level of just corruption and depravity. And I mean, literally, the shit that this man has done is incredible. Like, and not in good ways. Just
no,
like,
you're no,
yeah.
you're not wrong at all. It's been a shit show since
It's been. I feel
go.
like it's been the longest decade of it. It just. I miss the country we were before he came down that escalator, and it's still sometimes you still grieve what we
Hmm.
had, and it's hard. It's hard to think back 10 years ago and what life was like, and that there was still hope. And
Yeah, and then a lot of people say, like because they didn't have to pay attention to politics, and I'll push back on that a little bit. Like we always probably should have been paying more
mm-hmm.
attention, but we didn't have to worry about being hunted or other things like that. Like or what crazy decision was going to get us into another war today. And that's not even historically. I mean, like, that's happened a lot. That's why we should have been paying attention for years and years and years. But the up and down, like, the constant up and down is making it really hard to, like, if you just go through even like what Aaron Parnas posts today and just look
Mm-hmm.
at the this crazy thing, this crazy thing, this crazy thing. And like he starts out like every Sunday and talks about how many mass shootings we've had over the weekend. And it's like, holy crap. Like here we are. And why are we here? And how did we get here? And what can we do different?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I think we're doing it. We're not hiding.
Right.
We're not backing down. We're laughing when it's appropriate or when he looks like he's going to stroke out and, immediately. Um, but
Mm-hmm.
no, I mean, it's one of those where I feel like the only thing that we can do is continue to talk about what we found and what we know, and that's it. That's even if we don't ever get any farther than that, at least I'll know that we didn't fucking back down and I wasn't a pussy. I don't know. I
Right.
don't know what else to say.
No, I
I
mean, yeah,
I
we,
mean,
we fought it tooth and nail the whole time. We've done everything we could to, you know,
yeah.
within our power to,
I mean, we're just from Ohio, man. I don't
right. Right. We're just like mediocre folk too. Like we're not rich by any
know.
stretch of the
No.
imagination. We don't have resources and people
Mm-mm.
and teams. Like
No.
we just live.
Yeah. Our PR team is me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a little scary too to think about. No, I'm just
No.
kidding.
Yikes. Yeah. But I mean, it's just it it's one of those where I just feel like this was just one of those times that it's like, okay, I can't sit here and I can't sit on my hands, but I'm not expecting. You can't expect to change the world. You just have to fucking try. That's the only thing that you can do.
Right.
Is just try to make it happen and align with the right people, and that's it. That's you just have to hope that what you're saying makes sense and enough people question things and that enough people are paying attention because eventually the bad guys fuck up too. So you just have to hope that they fuck up enough times. I mean, these guys are really good at the fucking up part, so
Yeah, I mean,
we just gotta jump on these things.
I think the problem isn't that they are very good at leaving all the breadcrumbs in the world for everyone to find everything they need. We just can't find anybody to take the
That
breadcrumbs
gives a
from
fuck.
us and do
Yeah.
anything about it.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's from Go. Like we talk about, you can go back and talk about Doge and shit. Like from Go, we talked about don't let them in there. They're gonna take our, you know, all of our personal private information. That was an immediate. Everyone proved that. He disbanded all the things that were investigating all of his companies. Like everybody proved that. Like they're not like hiding it. Nobody does anything about it. Like
Right.
if I were to go and like I don't know, go into work and they're like, go to HR and they're like, oh, you're in trouble for something, and I walked into the HR and ripped up my like PIP. Like you don't just walk away from that. Like
No.
what are we
No.
doing?
No. It's yeah. I feel like just judging by the situation that we saw today, I still don't think he's long for this. I'm surprised he's still alive. Okay, let's just be. I'm honest to God surprised, but I do feel like what will end up happening is that JD will have a choice to make. Hopefully, JD makes the right choice, and I say that in the sense that like I don't like him, but at the same time, if he chooses to kind of maybe go a little bit to the center, we might be okay. Where, if he doubles down and goes hard to the right, then I
Yeah.
don't think it'll last long because he doesn't have the pull, he doesn't have the support, he doesn't have a lot of things that his predecessor will have had. And that's the only thing we can hope for at that point.
And that's the other thing too that it doesn't sound necessarily the most appropriate, but like if we sat there and were able to ask the same questions as anyone else who's like a pressed person, like I would definitely ask him about. So you're running in 2028. Who's going to be your VP? Are you sticking with Vance, or is he a weenie and you want to go with someone else? Like I would put it out there just like he
Mm-hmm.
talks and wait for that response because the fallout is going to be fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because he's already said, well, I don't like, the whole with the hands and the.
Yeah, I don't like JD,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
but I think he definitely has referred to him as an idiot and stuff before. So like,
Who? Him? Trump or?
yeah,
Oh.
I mean, he said it in so many words. So he talked about talked about how Kamala was an idiot, and then he's like, well, ours isn't much better. Like he hasn't really like said it outright, but he's definitely like slipped it in there. Like, okay,
Well, and the one thing I will, and I think I gave him credit for this before, is like every time that you hear somebody refer to him as far as like an interaction in the Senate or in the White House in the West Wing, every person says that he's respectful. So there, to me, that's even a step up from what we have right now. To be completely fucking real, I mean, don't love the guy.
I guess
He's weird, but at least I'm not going to worry about him tweeting at 4 a.m. and starting the next 6 conflicts. You know what I mean? Like he's not going to type in all caps, and the tweets won't be declarations of war, and like that part alone, the psychological warfare part not being a thing, I think will help the collective everybody to chill the fuck out, and we might be able to come to some fucking, might be able to actually like get somewhere. I mean, that would be the best case, but do I think that'll happen like that? Probably not, but I mean, we can hope that it wouldn't be, that he's in there the entire time, though I think they're going to get rid of him after January 20th, 2027.
yeah. I don't know. I don't know.
I think
My
either way,
fear
his
with
goose is cooked at that point.
JD is with his personal life history and background. I fear he doesn't necessarily know empathy, but he knows how to pretend he has it. and that's almost scarier to me.
It is. It is. I haven't still haven't figured out what the fuck is going on with him as far as like what like Trump. It's like very apparent the grandiosity, the overt narcissism, but their narcissists are so they follow that nice predictable like pattern where I still have no idea what the hell we're working with when it comes to JD.
I don't think we will because I don't think he has necessarily a motive.
Just wherever
I
the
think
money
he
is.
just does what he's told or whatever he needs to feel like people may like him. That acceptance, that love, that all that stuff that he's missing, whatever. I don't know. There's a lot of psychology behind that guy that I can't put my finger on, but like I don't know if he I don't think that he's necessarily like evil, but
I don't get that either. That's the
I don't
thing.
think he
I don't
understands
think he's evil at
empathy
all.
or sympathy. I think he knows how he's supposed to act, so he does that. But he's also really looking for that acceptance wherever he can get that, but also is trying to make sure he never goes back to that poor place again. So he's like basically living in like self survival mode, kind of like whatever I have to do. How did I word it before? It's like selfishness out of preservation, but with also a lack of empathy.
But the thing about JD is like I don't get the vibe that he has a lack of empathy. I think he understands but chooses like disregards it. Like I feel almost like he okay, so like I feel almost like in his case like he's doing things that he's going to pay for in another lifetime, if that makes sense. Like he's writing the check that the car like his future self is going to have to cash. You know what I mean? Like he I don't know. It's weird. Like I don't think it's a lack of empathy or it could just be I wouldn't be surprised if he's on the spectrum to be completely honest with you. Cuz he doesn't make eye contact very well.
No, that's also a sign of abuse, though.
It could be. It could be. I mean, they do look very similar, especially if you are trying to hide it. That and I probably would be able to tell if I saw him in person just because of like how the donut scene makes me think he's autistic. To be completely fucking honest, if you Google him trying to order a donut when he first was declared the VP, that was horrendous. And
I
I'm
do
like,
remember that. Yeah, he was
yeah,
very, very fucking awkward with that.
yes, that's what I mean. I think he's autistic, and I think they're trying to hide that because of the whole like RFK autism shit.
But they didn't hide it with Elon.
I think they would have had Elon not outed Elon. He went on SNL and outed himself years before that.
No, that's true.
That and
Yeah, I don't
he's
know.
when you're sitting there doing this because you're fucking balls high on ketamine. Like it's a little hard to, he's doing the like
Yeah,
because that's normal. And he's like, I'm stimming, bitch. Please, you are not stimming.
yeah. Huh. I'll show you stimming.
Yeah,
That does not look like
that ain't
tripping
that.
balls.
Just like when
Very
he was like,
different
I'm
look.
stimming, and it's like I've never accidentally did that.
No.
No. That is not a. That's no. That's a no. That's a hard fucking no. Concrete, granite, no.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, you could be definitely right. I don't know. Sometimes I wonder things too with like the donut scene. If it wasn't autism as much as it was supposed to be, it was scripted specifically, and people went off script, and he panicked
I don't know because he doesn't
because
do.
they're very much into central casting there, you know. So like, it makes me
Yeah.
wonder if there wasn't supposed to be more, and like somebody dropped some, and he thought like, are we gonna go again? Like,
See, like part of me does feel like he is the never Trump guy. That was his only genuine interview.
I mean, that could be. I mean, he very much could be a never Trump guy, and I'm not saying like he necessarily likes Trump. I just don't. I
He
don't necessarily
doesn't. I don't
believe
think he does at all.
that he. I don't necessarily believe he understands empathy, and not. And maybe he does, but on that like selfish level.
Yeah.
Like, I understand empathy if it impacts me, but I don't know how
Mhm.
to push that outward.
Mhm.
And that could just be a total wrong
Could be
take, and that's fine too.
like you said,
But
like resource hoarding and some of the things that you would see
hmm
like in people that yeah.
that self-preservation mode.
Mhm.
But you would think that he would want to do more to protect his wife, but I don't
That's a weird dynamic.
know. Yeah, I don't know. And I'm not saying she couldn't kick ass or whatever. Like, I'm not saying like she needs to be protected in that aspect. Um, More just like everything that they're saying about anybody who's not a shade of missing any melanin in their skin and things like that. Like,
Mhm.
um, and with his kids and his kids, not necessarily. I mean, his son's name is Vivek after Ramaswamy. Like,
Mhm.
you're not, whiting them, whitewashing them. You're not like that's Matt and that's Steve. Like you're very much embracing most of that culture, but also very much speaking out against it. I don't know. That just makes me question a lot of things. I mean, I know they have a secret service, so maybe that's his safety net. I don't know.
Things are fine. Sorry.
You're right.
I heard yeah, screaming. Yeah. I mean it could be. I I feel like when it comes to his wife, that it's probably one of those that she didn't struggle for resources and stuff, but I feel like she was probably in a different way neglected because they seem like two peas in the same kind of pod. Like maybe she was just overlooked or was invisible. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know enough about her to speak to anything specific.
I don't either. I'm just
She's
saying, just the
very
vibes.
private and
Mm-hmm.
in that aspect. I know that she has a fantastic education. From what I understand, she's very intelligent.
Mm-hmm.
Um, from what I understand, she comes from a very intelligent family, and I don't want to stereotype, but I feel like that's kind of like the way that whole thing goes down. If you come from a people who come here and you're pushed to that college, like you continue that whole line and lineage. Like you don't. It's very rare for anybody who's a product of immigration who's gone as far as Harvard and college and things like that to have kids and not also force that on them. I
Yeah.
guess is what I'm trying to say. Like again that could be stereotype, but it seems statistically
Mm-hmm.
accurate.
Right.
Um, but I don't know. I don't know enough about her to get a good read on it. But I don't know. Like the whole thing about him wearing, like he wore the whole, like they had like a whole wedding that
Mm-hmm.
was not an Americanized wedding. So I don't know. I don't know.
I think
He's all over the place.
right. That's what I mean. It's giving. I didn't fit in my own family, so I found a cult.
That could be, but I don't think she's part of that cult.
I
Like
don't think so either, but I don't think that she's a liberal either. I think she's just probably a centrist, center right. I think she's more liberal than he is, but I mean,
I
shit.
definitely saw
That's
some.
not
There's
hard.
right. There's definitely been like times where you've watched in situations and things where something was said and she's definitely like like when you're in public or whatever and somebody says something and you're with your spouse, you definitely give them the look, and
Yeah.
it's
Oh,
like
she's definitely shot
she's
him more than
definitely,
one. Yeah.
yeah, she's definitely gave him that see bitch look more than once.
Hmm.
um
Yeah, because there was like one interview where she's like, "My husband said what now?" And he's like, "The other reason why I think that he is autistic and they're trying to hide it is because she is a little bit less awkward than him." And she has literally had to explain some of his quotes, like the crazy cat lady thing. I think when he was talking to somebody like Rogan or Theo Vaughn or somebody, right? So he was probably more laid back and more honest and was felt more safe. But he's so goddamn awkward that she knows that she can swing whatever the fuck he says to make it just sound like, oh no, that's just he just doesn't understand. He's a white dude, like you know. But part of me doesn't wonder if he isn't on the spectrum to a degree, because some of the stuff he says and thinks is funny is just, oh my fucking god. Like I'm
Yeah,
like, like there's no Riz, like negative Riz.
that's being nice too.
The Riz
No,
has
you're
left the
100%.
room and taken everything with it.
Yeah, no, you're definitely not wrong there. It's so funny because, like, on the side, I decided to Google, like, does JD Vance have autism? And there's an entire Psychology Today article that says, does JD Vance have a personality?
Also, why I think that man is autistic.
Right. I mean, that part I get. I don't know. I feel
He's
like,
just so fucking awkward. That's the thing. Like you can't, like his awkward is so bad and so pervasive that I'm like, this is like clinical awkwardness. I don't know how else to, like, how the fuck do you fumble the Super Bowl trophy? How, or the whatever, the collegiate one? You know how?
yeah, yeah, I don't. And then you see him with like, Erica Kirk. And
Even then, he, like, I'm not, again, I don't like the man, but she did like come all on him, and he's just like,
yeah, I just feel like and maybe he's learning, like maybe he's getting, I don't know, um, lessons in. I won't even go as far as Riz, but some personality. Like he's got a person, like somebody's trying to teach him.
this
Because
is how
if you
you
see
have a
him on,
conversation.
yeah, so you see him on like Joe Rogan or even when he was on Erica's show, he did try more to have a conversation, not necessarily eye contact, but like pretend. Like he was definitely giving more human, normal. I don't know how like sometimes he's very robotic and sometimes he's
Hmm.
very like, oh, these are the things I'm supposed to do. And then sometimes he tries to, like, you can watch him like sigh and relax. I don't know if it's just like comfort level with certain people or what.
Well, I think
Um,
it's because they know him on a personal level. Like, think about it. Any of us who are on the spectrum, it's like when you're around your people, like it's like when you're home and you don't have to wear pants. Like, I don't know how else to say it, but
no, you're
you
not.
can
Yeah,
be yourself, and you're gonna just tick or whatever, and nobody's gonna give a shit. Versus being, where you're at somebody's funeral or something, and you're in a big church, and you gotta watch what you gotta look all nice and yeah, that kind of thing. Like to me,
yeah.
it's yeah.
I guess I didn't really necessarily associate that with autism, but that's, I mean,
That's the flavor I got. I don't know.
yeah. I mean, I do get that too. Yeah, no, like I get that too. I think there's definitely a level of like I'm not comfortable, so I'm just gonna
Oh, in
like,
public, I'm like, if I don't know people in a situation, I don't work a room. I'm like, these are my safe people. I'm in the corner. Yep, this is fun. Okay, I'm gonna go as soon as I can. I'm a runner. I'm a track star. I don't want to be
yeah,
there. Now, if it's something like chilling at somebody's house watching movies or something, and we're all partaking and whatever, then yeah, that's fine, and I'm totally down for that, and will be completely myself. But yeah, if it's like a formal event, and yeah, I got to go. I don't want to be here. Nope.
yeah, I get that too. Yeah, I mean, again, I don't know if I necessarily associated that 100% with autism, just because I think about like, okay, unless you're like a narcissist, a job interview makes you a little nervous.
Well, yeah, yeah, but
You know
like
what I mean? Like, I guess
I
that's
don't want
where
to go to
just
parties with people that I remotely know. Like I want to go to a party with only people that I'm close with and can like feel like I'm not wearing pants, like I'm at home.
right. No,
That's
that
where
part
I'm at.
yeah, like that's like a very different level, I guess, in my head, and that's what I meant by that. Like, but you're also trying like a senator, and like he gave speeches,
Hmm.
and he did all the interviews and stuff. Like the interviews of him being the Never Trump guy were very much more human than he is today.
Yeah, and part of me wonders if it's because he was talking to somebody that he trusted. Like I don't know who did that interview.
I don't know either. I just thought that maybe that was just more because he was being authentic.
And it could be. I mean, it could be that, and it could just be that he's playing like a role. But at the same time, he does. I mean, the only way that I would actually say that it does kind of suck, and it's not really his fault. Can you imagine working for Don? Like the crazy. Oh my God! Like he's probably one of the few ones that actually is rational. Him and Rubio are probably just trying to like hang in there and just figure out what the hell is going on. Just because like that's got to be chaotic AF because then you might have one plan and then all he's got to do is talk to Stephen Miller and then we're doing a whole different thing.
No, I'd rather light myself on fire, and that's like just trying to pretend to be in the same room with
Yeah.
that guy literally
Ugh,
made like my
the
whole body
stench alone.
cringe.
Ugh.
I wasn't even throwing like that amount of sensory things into it. Like
Ugh.
add that to it and I'm done. Like
No.
like where's my lighter today? But before I even get there, fuck it. But no, like there's no amount of money or personal threats against my life or anything that you could pay me or torture me to be in a room and listen to him lie like he does without my that sensory part of my autism going off and being like bullshit. Look at like Tourette syndrome.
You're
I
like,
would
I
not be able to.
object.
Yeah, I would be in the background like, what the fuck did you just say? Lies. It would be the pen is blue. It would be something. Like it would be something I wouldn't be able to hold it in. And not even like some of the shit he says that's like unconfirmable, but like they're eating the dogs and cats, like that's getting brought up again in all of the Amy Acton forums, which is driving me
Oh
nuts. And I
no.
literally want to scream at people, you are dumb.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there's not a thing that anybody could do, even holding a gun to my head. I would not vote for Vivek. There's no way. I don't want to give
No.
any more money to Ohio. We already pay for schools 6 times over because of the racket that they're running with the school levies.
Mm-hmm.
God damn. Like like I'm tired of this grandpa.
Exactly it. No, and I just don't understand. Like the biggest argument I hear all the time with her is, but she quit. But she quit. And I'm like, he he up and left and moved to Texas or whatever and like had all these other things going on. And then like what, a week into Doge, he quit. Like why is the argument not like it's so exhausting
It
having
is.
a lick of sense. Like I'm so tired of it. What
I
is
just
going
hope they're
on?
bots. It's probably Meemaws and Peepaws, but we can just all collectively hope it's bots.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because I see him on here too, and it makes me lean more towards bot. But I've also see old people on here too, so it's like I'm not trying to be
Yeah. Carol.
whatever.
This
But
is
yeah,
Carol. This is Carol.
right. Or
Just a
your
shot of her
friend
forehead.
that was born in 1983.
If you're referring to me, I was born in 1982, but that's okay.
No, the one you reposted with the lady who
Oh
was like,
yeah, yeah, yes, yeah.
no, your friend. She was definitely like you were all like, I'm older than you.
Yeah. Yeah, where I'm
You
just
look
like,
like my grandpa.
oh god, yeah. When she was just like, I'm 43, there ain't no fucking way. There's no.
No, you lie at like I just wanted to ask her if she was related to Blanche Devereaux. Like, you lie about your age that bad. I'm 36.
Right.
So why are you living with these ladies who are 60 or 50 or 40 or
Right.
however they're
Right.
supposed to be? Like,
That's the
now
other
you're just
thing.
creepy.
Like the Golden Girls. Who knew that they were that young? Like all the, what?
That fucks me up every time.
I mean, I should be one by now.
Yeah, like, we should, where's our commune?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But again, my kids are, adults, legally abiding by law. They can't afford to move out, and they don't make
Right.
bad money right now for what they're doing. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
they're almost, both of them are almost at 20, if not like real close, $20 an hour right now, at 18 and 19 years old.
That's not
They can't.
bad.
They still can't afford to move out.
No.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I was moved out at $9.50 an hour.
Oh yeah, yeah. I made like 13 or something, but Connecticut paid more. You have to remember that. Wasn't it was relative because everything costs more, so it wasn't really. You thought you were making more. You were not. No.
I mean, I get that too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, it was a better time. I always
Mm-hmm.
say, like, when I moved out, I made like $9.50 an hour, if that. I think it was only because I had a shift differential because I worked thirds, and my apartment was like $325 or $350 or something like that. My cell phone was
Mm-hmm.
$25. My car payment and insurance were $80 a month, like, together. Um, my milk, eggs, bread, and gas were like 89 cents a gallon.
Mm-hmm.
89 cents, but gas was 89 cents a gallon. But, like, for real, like, you could afford to move out back then.
Mm-hmm.
Now, like, minimum wage doesn't even cover a pound of beef. Like, there's no way.
Yeah.
I can't move into a commune with people my age and talk like the Golden Girls or whatever because my kids are still at home.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got a long way to go.
Yeah, you do.
Mm-hmm. I know.
I can't. I honestly, like, there's days where I'm like, everyone says that we started young, which we started younger, but we were not like teenagers. Like, we were 20
Mm-hmm.
plus. Both could legally drink. It's fine, but still, like, younger. But I'm here today, and I'm like, I'm exhausted. And I think about every one of my friends that started later. So, like, the girl who grew up literally next door to us has kids the same age as my younger brother's kids, and he's 7 years younger than me. So, like, in that realm of everyone's kids are like between 10 and I think 5 and 6 and stuff like that, and I'm like, mine are 18 and 19, and I'm tired. I couldn't do this
Yeah. Oh,
with little ones.
yeah, it's different when you're. That's why it's like I get so frustrated with certain things, like when the school sends home shit, it like that you have to like send your kid in a green shirt, whatever. You know what I mean? I think it's whatever Spirit Week or whatever, and I'm like, oh god, that's just one more thing I have to fucking remember. Like, it's just yeah, it's harder, but at the same time, it's like I feel like I appreciate it more in certain aspects, and I'm more present than I probably would have been when I was younger. But yeah, there are days that it's like, oh, like like right now it's 9:40, and I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm
No, I
like the struggle
definitely get
is
you.
real. Like it's just yeah. I mean, I'm glad that I'm glad we had her, but yeah, it's. I wish I had started younger, but at the same time, not. I wasn't anywhere near ready until I had her. So, and even then, I mean, you're not really ready until it happens anyway.
Yeah,
There's,
I
n-
just
oh, go
just
ahead.
as like a 100% thing across the board. I don't care what school district, I don't care what religion, I don't care what color you are, I don't care anything. Like, when you hand out that, first of all, school supply shopping should go before school starts. Like, none of this bullshit where you find out the day of school, then you need it by like the next day what your fucking school supplies are. Like, that pisses me off. They did that a couple times. I got irritated. But also, like, Spirit Days should be advertised in the first week of school. Like, when you get that calendar, when like the school calendar of
Mm-hmm.
in and out and all that stuff, Spirit Day should be listed there. so that you can keep an eye on it and like, oh yeah, we need to make sure that because like you could buy, a green shirt or whatever because it's going to be green on St. Patrick's Day, and then like season change happens and growth spurts happen and bullshit happens, and all of a sudden the day of you're like, tomorrow's Spirit Day, we were wearing green, and it's like, fuck, you don't even own anything green.
Right.
And now the stores aren't even open 24 hours
No.
anymore. So like you can't run. You've got to go during store hours.
Mm-hmm.
Our only saving grace, pretty much the only reason my kids are still alive on a regular day is because everything was still open 24 hours when they were younger. Because I was working dialysis at the time. So I had to be up at 2:00 in the morning to get ready to go to work and be there at 4. So like I was in bed by like the same time as them when they were small kids.
Oh, wow.
Like, it was bad. But, like, on weekends and stuff, I was so used to getting up early. So even when I slept in, it's still like 3 or 4 in the morning. And I'm like, okay, well, now I'm going to go do grocery shopping, or I'm going to,
Yeah. Yeah,
we
Josh
took them
would
to
do that when ours was little. Like he would just get up because he sometimes would have to be at work at 3 in the morning, and sometimes he'd just get up on that extra day. He was like, fuck it, I'm awake, and he would go to
Mhm.
Meijer or whatever. But that's before 2020 changed everything because we had her in
Mhm.
2019, so we had like 6 good months of being able to go get shit whenever we needed to,
Mhm.
and then then we lost that.
We lost all of it. It
I
sucked so
know.
bad. I remember when because we lived in an apartment, and, apartment laundry rooms suck.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we would take them to the laundromat, and there was one that was 24 hours. It wasn't too far
Mm-hmm.
away. We would load literally everything we owned up in the car, go to the laundromat. It was like 3 in the morning. I had an old cell phone. I had Netflix on it, and they watched Thomas and would fall back to sleep. And then when they did get up and were riled out and whatnot and wanted to push the buggies around and stuff, like nobody was there. It didn't bother anybody.
Right.
But like, it's almost like, and I don't want to say it this way because it's not even close, but like waking your kid up at 3:00 in the morning is on some level, it feels almost abusive when you say the words out loud. But it gave them a lot more freedom, and it wasn't so hot because there wasn't so many people. There wasn't a lot of, they could be a little bit more rambunctious and
Mm-hmm.
not bother people. It was kind of like the perfect storm for us, but still at the same time it sucked so bad. I don't know how people would do it today.
Yeah.
I really don't.
Like, looking back at like all of the stuff that we went through just with COVID, like we had just had a kid. I was working in a COVID positive situation. Coming home, always worried that I was going to kill the kid that I waited until I was 37 to have.
Yeah, I don't know how you didn't
Oh, it was bad.
lose your mind
Crash
regularly
out upon crash
because like
out.
worried about and just in
Horrible.
general COVID
Yeah.
and kids, but let alone like small infant ones that have no immunity, that would
Yeah.
make me
It was
absolutely
terrifying.
insane.
It was literally terrifying. I look back on that and I'm like, if I can survive that, I can survive about anything. Because it was in between that and just going to work and like these people. I mean, the people that I took care of at this particular building, it was the same. I was the building I worked with Terry at, and literally, it was the same people year in and year out. Some of them had lived there for 10, 15 years or so, and COVID took them out. And it was so hard to watch that because I actually cared about some of those people. You know what I mean? And that was the downfall of healthcare, I think, because now what we're seeing is almost like private equity buying up everything. Everything's owned by a conglomerate. Even the building I worked for was bought out by a conglomerate. It's just it's like manufacturing and applied to healthcare, and it's just not good. And yeah, it kind of is like watching in real time your career just implode because and then the slow result, because it's like whenever there's an explosion like that, it might be over here and you're working down here, so it takes time for it to affect you, but
Mm-hmm.
it has, I think, for a lot of us. So
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's changed everything about our world in so many ways, and nobody really got. I don't know how to word this without sounding weird or bad, but it's like everybody got really self-centered during COVID, and
Hmm.
not
It hasn't
just the
really
people who are in
stopped.
public. you know, not everybody, just the people who are in public regularly. And no, it hasn't stopped. And I know that
Right.
like I used to get mad before when people would just not put stuff back at the grocery store or were rude to like servers, waitresses, and stuff like that. But it's gotten so bad, like worse than like people just lost all of their filters and just said "eff it," and it's been 100 times worse. But like listening to people talk to servers in a restaurant, like I've had a lady, Missy and I went out like last weekend, and like she forgot to bring me a refill or something. Like it wasn't even like that big of a deal. And 90% of the time, the only reason I ask for the extra one when mine goes down is because Missy usually gets thirsty before she's done, so she drinks that extra one
Hmm.
before it's done and over with. Like I just pre-plan for it. But like she acted like I was. I don't know if it's just because like MAGA coded or whatever, but like so apologetic. I'm like, you've got like 30 tables. Like I'm not even worried about it. Like it's not that big a deal. I'm not gonna die. I was too lazy to cook. This is what I get. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like I'm not gonna be mean to people, but Missy and I have like bust entire restaurants for them before and stuff like that because they've been so crazy.
Right.
Granted, it's not like we went to like Texas Roadhouse and did it. It was the Frisch's down the street. That's and you know how Frisch's are.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
they're like
It's
their
like a
own
diner.
brand of yeah. It's they're their own brand of something
Well,
that's
do you
not
guys
like
still
they're
have them?
yeah. We've got like yeah.
You
There's
know
one
that
like we
they went private equity here. We don't even have it anymore, and it's from here. You know how pissed off people are here.
oh yeah we've got one like literally like down the
Mm.
street. We go to it like all the time.
Yeah,
Like it's
no.
one of our like so
There's only a
let me go
handful of them left. There's only
yeah
like
there
maybe three in Cincinnati, and people are pissed because they tried to like be like, "Here's pho, here's Dolly's" instead of Frisch's, and people are like, "Fuck that shit." Like they're like,
I
where's
think
our big
there's
boy?"
two. I think there's still two in Bowling Green. Like
Really?
yeah yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe I'll have to. I don't know.
I have to venture up one day and
Yeah.
come up to Big Boy. See, like Big Boy is special to us because that's where Missy and I met.
Oh, well, that's
She
cute.
worked there as she was a server and stuff, and like one day she was having a bad day, and I told her she needed to just join us and like our friend crowd, and then she did, and like her and I were pretty much attached ever since. Not actually dating each other, but like we go way back with it for forever and ever. So like it'll always have like a weird special like place that
Yeah.
way. Um, so like sometimes when we're just like we're supposed to do like date night and like do stuff, but we're both exhausted, like we'll just go to Big Boy. But since we've been going there for so dang long, we pretty much know everybody. Like Missy worked there; she knows the back of the house. Like she could
Mm-hmm.
run it today if she wanted to. She doesn't. Just putting that out there. But she could. But we were there not that long ago, and they were slammed. Like every single
Yeah,
table
that's
was
why.
slammed, and they were so busy that Missy and I got up and like we literally just bust all the tables, and I was and like put everything in like one spot in the middle because one table in the middle because we didn't have access and didn't want to go behind the doors and make it weird. But like people are literally watching us cleaning up the tables and like wiping and getting everything except for like they had to be wiped and like refill all the ketchups and all the end of the night stuff. And people
Yeah.
were like staring at us like we were insane. And I'm like, they're clearly busy, and it's
Right.
clearly something they're gonna have to do before they go home, and it's not hurting anybody. Like, what's the big deal?
Right.
And, like, we still tipped them and everything, and they're like never not been grateful, and we never ever had, like bad service or anything from them. But
Right. Yeah.
it's just
Like,
like it takes 2 seconds to be nice. Like it literally took us like less than 5 minutes.
well, like I know here people are just pissed that they're gone. Like that they tried to give us. They snatched away Frisch's and tried to give us Dollies, which was like the same fucking thing. And we're like, no. Because of that, like there's only like three or four left in the entirety of Cincinnati, and just so people, if people don't live in Ohio or anything, Frisch's was like a chain that was like basically there was probably 25 to 30 in Cincinnati alone, They were all throughout the Midwest, Ohio, Indiana, and Kentucky for sure. I'd have to look up and see what the map, how far it goes. But bottom line is that yeah, it's one of the big boy franchises. Frisch's is usually in the Midwest. There's two other owners with Frisch's or with Big Boy that have like their own venture into Big Boy. Is a
Michigan's
franchise.
or Bob's.
Yep, that's what it is. And then there's one in California, I think. I think it's
That
just
I
Big Boy.
that could be. I can't like I don't remember. I just know the difference between the Ohio and Michigan is Ohio uses tartar sauce
Mm-hmm.
on their Big Boy, and Michigan uses Thousand Island.
Oh my goodness. Well.
And if you go there and ask for the opposite, there's definitely like a
Oh,
thing.
we would just be like, you want what now?
Oh no, they know. They're like, you're from Ohio, and
Yeah.
there's definitely like
You think?
a shade that gets thrown.
I'd
It's
be like,
kinda
you
funny.
think?
Yeah. Oh no, there's okay. So there's only one in Bowling Green now, but there's one in Maumee, Northwood, Bowling Green, Toledo, Defiance, Fremont, Tiffin, Port Clinton,
Oh wow.
around here. So there's quite a few of them still.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what happened was Frisch's corporate just let their the land go into foreclosure. Yeah. Yep.
That's insane to me.
It was the stupidest thing because there were so many of them too. And like, cause people, and they just basically they didn't warn anybody. They did it the most sneakily way ever. Because they basically they didn't tell anybody. They just all of a sudden were on the docket in eviction court.
That's crazy.
Yep.
That's I couldn't imagine.
Oh,
I know when they closed the one that Missy worked at originally, like we were so mad. We literally, so when I was in college, we hung out there like literally every day.
yeah.
And like I'm talking back when they had smoking sections in restaurants, little kids. Like this is what we did. We would go after work and we would just do our homework because we were all in college and we all worked and whatever. We would just sit up there all night long and like to the point where we knew the managers. We'd fuck with certain ones. We would hang out with the other ones, like the whole 9 yards. And they closed that one, and then Missy and the whole crew basically was moved over to like the one closer to my house now, Mommy. But yeah, like when they closed the one on airport, it was chaos, and one of us stole one of the posters off the wall before it closed the whole 9 yards. Like it was
wow.
it was a chaotic moment.
So there are still okay. So there's 31 locations left in the entirety, and just to let people know, there probably was 31 in Cincinnati and Columbus alone before. So for them to go from probably easily hundreds of restaurants to 31 is a pretty big jump.
Oh yeah, because I'm pretty sure there was at least 12 around us.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there was literally, I mean, God, they were like as prevalent as like, probably more prevalent than McDonald's here, but it's from here. So that's why, but they're building, I guess, a new one on Kyle's Lane in Kentucky. So that's one of the, where you come, I don't know if you've ever done the drive where you come from CVG down into Cincinnati, the cut in the hill.
Mm-hmm.
When you come down and you see the city, yeah, because it's one of the, but anyway, it's up that way, up at, like on the other side of the hill in Covington. Once you cross the river, yeah, you know how you go up to the top of the hill. I think that's Fort Mitchell, something like that. It's Fort Wright, and then it's Kyle's Lane is like 2 more exits after that or something.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but it's just, I don't know. I mean, to me, it's sad because like literally they were everywhere. Like we would have our choice of, do you want to go to this one on this side of town or do you want to go to the one over here? Like it was just that they were everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, there were like literally 3 within the 5 miles of my parents' house, because my mom and dad would always get mad at me for going, or they wouldn't get mad. They'd make comments about why I go to the one farthest away from home. And that was the one Missy worked at. But like between that one, there was, another one that was literally Mommy, so like the middle ground. And then there was literally one that we used to walk to from our house. And like it was one of the things that people would take the statue and would put it on the football field during like senior pranks from my high school. So like it was literally within walking miles of picking that thing up and carrying it down to the high school.
Right.
So I don't know. Like they really were all over.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But yeah, they're just like they were like a step up from McDonald's because they were like definitely they had a drive-through, but not really. It was always an eat-in, and it was always like a fancy like that. This is like our special. It wasn't like a steak dinner special, but it was definitely a treat. It wasn't like a regular thing. But I remember my mom used to, when she was pregnant with my younger brother, she would crave Frisch's. Like she wanted a Frisch's and a fry and a shake. So I remember I would, like when she was pregnant, she's like, I don't know, I got a craving for something. I'm like, I think it's Frisch's. And she's like, God damn it, it is. And I'm like, Dad, Mom needs Frisch's. And he's like, son of a bitch. Because it was more expensive than like a McDonald's or whatever, but
yeah,
we always got it.
But
So
like,
we always got it, like, because I was a part of that pregnancy thing too, you know, like I
right.
it.
Yeah. Oh, I'd be doing the same thing. Like, you want ice cream? You want this? Yeah. Yep.
I was bad. I'm still not good about it, to be honest.
No, like I'm one of those that it's like I don't usually crave things, but when I do, look the fuck out. I gotta have it. Like that's it.
Well, because if you don't get what you're craving, even if you fill yourself with something else, it doesn't hit the same, and you still want that other thing.
I know.
It's almost like the food compartment that holds the cravings is separate than the rest of the stomach, and unless you hit that craving one, it just doesn't. It's just not. It's not satiable.
No, for sure. But like, I don't know. Like, I think it's just from having to eat gluten-free for so long that I try to not let myself get to the point where I'm craving a bunch of stuff because then it's hard for me to find it sometimes. So we just I try to avoid that as much as I can. As much as I can as a human being. I mean, you know, everybody has cravings, but what are you going to do, you know?
Like I do have to show you this because we talked about Big Boy and stuff. Like I want to, that's not even it just made me laugh. So like, here we go. Are you ready? I'll move myself. Oh, why is it like, here we go.
Northwest Ohio.
But look. It was the old Twitter. Like that was the old look at 2020.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot that. Like I looked at that at first and I thought like what is that? Like, I forgot what it looked like because it's been so long.
Oh yeah, the old logo. Yeah.
Follow us on Twitter.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Yeah.
I think they need to update their
they don't really exist. I don't think they have like I don't know. It must be certain franchisees that didn't own the land underneath the restaurant. I don't know. There was a rhyme or reason to why they closed how they did, but I have no idea what it was. It was a private equity thing. So, I mean, you know, when it's private equity, God only knows because they're working off of a formula and I don't know. I mean, private equity, I feel like, is just ruining us too. You know, it's not helping it's just accelerating the decline.
Yeah. It's just funny. I think we're restricted, by the way, for me showing you that.
Really? Why?
I got it. It came up on my thing. Just so you know.
Oh, well.
This is the stupidest thing I've ever had to deal with, but whatever.
Well, it's just like when I got a violation for like, okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, so you got it. Now you're violating me because it's unoriginal content. Okay.
Yeah. That whole thing was dumb as shit, but like, you know, it just came up. You're live violated, and because I showed that logo.
Because you showed the twatter.
Yep. The twatter logo from 2022.
That's on that's on
A company
Frisch's
page.
Frisch's page. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay. Of course. Cuz why wouldn't we be? See, and
This is why.
yeah. Oh, I know. I know. I know. Well, man, we're striking out. We couldn't get Mel on here tonight. Couldn't
Can't show anybody how cool Frisch's is. It's bull crap.
exactly.
It's bull crap. Take it back.
It's just, can't have nice things like Frisch's.
Exactly. It sounds so good right now.
I
because we keep
know. I'm
talking
hungry
about
now. Like, God
damn it.
damn. Because there is not one near me. That's
I
okay,
mean,
though.
there's one close enough I could go get it, but that's still an adventure.
Yeah, I don't. Mm-mm.
I'm not really all
No.
that interested in leaving my house anymore at the time.
No. Though, and I don't want to pay to DoorDash. That's such a ripoff.
I say they think they do DoorDash here too, but I don't even do it because we live like within 5 miles of every restaurant. No, the last time I DoorDash, tell me I'm pissed off about it still to this day, was like 2 years ago. I wanted Five Guys really bad, but I had like a bunch of work meetings and just scheduling in life, and we didn't have any food in the house. I was like, I'm gonna DoorDash Five Guys. I'm gonna get it here at X time so I have enough time to eat before my next meeting. And like I got the thing that it was delivered, and then I went outside and it wasn't here. And they delivered it at the corner of someplace and someplace else, and I never got my food. I was like, Five Guys isn't cheap to deliver it on a corner, just walk away. Like, what the fuck? Like, what is going on?
That's crazy.
And then like Five Guys wouldn't just like give me my money back for it because they didn't do anything wrong, but like DoorDash wouldn't either because he couldn't prove I didn't get my food. And I'm like, let me show you my empty belly. Like, what am I supposed to do?
Right. Yeah, no. No. Was that the
Man.
last? That was it. You were like,
The
"And I'm
last
done."
time I'm not DoorDashing ever
Yep.
again.
Yep.
If it's not like a Pizza Hut that delivers, with the car or
Mhm.
Domino's or something, like I don't trust it.
So my daughter likes Domino's because she likes to watch them make the pizza. Okay. Well, she wants to. I took her to go pick it up because she likes, like I said, to watch the pizza. So then she realized that there's Domino's cars, and she's like, "Mommy, we have to order a pizza and then have them bring it to us because they have their special cars and they can bring it to us." And I was like, "Honey, I don't want to pay. We have to pay for them to bring it to us." And she's like, "Right, but they'll bring it to us." And I'm like,
Yes.
part of me wants to do it just to be like, here, so you can see what delivery is like. I don't know. I don't know what else to do with that.
They sell the Pizza Hut bag or like the Domino's like the heater bags, so you can have them for like hot food. So like if you're going to like one place, like if you make a casserole and you're going to someone's house and you still want it to be warm, you can put it in one of those and it'll still heat it up all day. Like I may have some from my brother when he works there.
Yeah. Nice.
But they're really cool.
Yeah.
It's a fun fact.
Yeah. Like I think Josh has one, or not necessarily that, but he DoorDashed for a minute. It didn't last long because he realized how many miles he's put on his car. But yeah, he bought a couple of them because you can buy something similar. I don't think they were as good though, because I know that those particular bags are like proprietary and shit.
Oh yeah, they've got like coils and stuff inside.
Oh, yeah.
Like there's like
Yeah.
a whole thing. But yeah, I mean, they're definitely pretty cool.
Yeah.
But I think you can buy them off. Like you can actually buy them from like the company website.
Oh, I'm
too,
sure you
not
can.
just
Yeah.
at the store or whatever. Not like the rip off ones. But yeah.
Right. Right. Of course, you should not rip off the pizza man for his bag thing.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not really necessarily what I meant, but yeah, you shouldn't pull a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle and just steal the pizzas.
No, don't do that. Well, anymore, you just never know. You got to say all kinds of weird shit.
Yes,
I don't know.
coffee's hot. Don't rob the DoorDash people.
Yeah, don't steal their bags.
Don't let them steal from you either.
That too.
Fuckers.
Don't let them leave your food on a corner somewhere.
Like they literally said, we delivered it at the corner of my street and the next street over, and I'm like, that's not even my address. Like I put in, why did
Right.
you do this? And why did you just leave it at a corner? Like they didn't say they delivered it to the house on the corner.
Right.
They said they delivered it to the corner. There was no house number. So you just
Yeah.
left it outside.
It's like, seems good. We're good.
Like
It's fine. It's fine.
who in their right mind is just like, I'm just gonna leave it right here in the corner. Somebody from the street wants it, they'll find it here. How do you know? How would they know to find it there? There's not like a tracker in the food bag. Still mad about this. Irrationally so.
It's like how you're like, God damn it. I forgot about that.
I did kind of, but like, it's always in the back of my mind because like the manager at the time when I called him, he's like, "It's fine. You let me know whatever next time you come in." And I'm like, "That's the problem. I can't like just come in. Like, I work business hours and everything's weird and whatnot. Like, that's why I wanted it delivered. I didn't even get to eat lunch that day because I was like, my food's gone. And I just lost like $20 and I can't get it back.
Oh,
So I can't even like go order something else because I didn't have another $20 to order on something else." He was like, "Just come in and I'll get you another one." And I was like, I should have just like gone after work and just picked it up and brought it home and like saved it for the next day, but I didn't. And then like, it's been 2 years. That manager's not going to remember me.
Like, no, it's been 2 years, and now that's fucking done.
Yeah, it's over with
And
now.
now that's over, and I can't get that filled. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yikes.
exactly.
I get it. I totally get it. But are we thinking that Mitch's team is actually going to be honest this week, or are we just gonna just let the clock run out on this, and then, oh no, was surprised he's dead?
I don't know how you dig yourself out of this one, really. Like, you kind of have made it to that like that little kid lie where you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. You know what I mean? Like the little kid who stole something from the store or something like that, and like you own it and it's in your hand, but you can't show anybody because then everyone will know you stole it. But you can't just like take it back to the store. Like, what do you do? Because like if they come out after that date, is it like the third or whatever it is of like everyone's gonna know. But if they do it before, it ruins their plan. Like they're really just stuck between a rock and a hard place at this point. And honestly, the same thing with Andy Brashear, because if he does push for whatever, there's still like a thing where like he can't just assign someone to be in that role or even do a special election or whatever because of the way they did the laws or something like that. So it's not even like it's guaranteed that will work. So it's just almost like if we wait the clock out, at least it's one less vote in their favor. And then we just kind of go from there. I don't really know what's the best situation. It'd be nice to hear or see something, but I don't know. Like the whole thing is just so honestly suspicious because even if he was, let's say he's fine. It's not true, but let's say he is.
Yeah,
right.
I'm just going along hypothetically. Yeah.
Like, why wouldn't you do like you don't have to do a full press conference. You could do a quick video. Like, I know he may not know how to use a cell phone or, electricity or indoor plumbing, but he's in a place, you know what I mean? Like he's in not a hospital at this point, a rehab, I guess is what they're trying to say now.
Yeah.
There is a younger staff person who could create him an account and go live or tape something and email it off, or he's got staff members. You know what I mean? Like there's
the
not
staff members could do it, but the nursing staff absolutely could not.
Yeah, but there's still someone who could do it.
Yeah.
And
yeah, his own staffers, yeah.
there's no reason for it not to be anymore. Like this isn't like 1920 and like communications are sparse and a letter shall do. Like
Mhm. I mean, it's not
I
one
mean,
if
I
I
would
land,
settle
two if I your mother. Yeah.
yeah, I would settle for like SOS at this point, but like we're not even getting nothing. Like we're getting pictures and they're like
Yeah, where it's like
like he hasn't
and the
smiled
wife
up in 25 years. I don't know why he's smiling up now.
and the wife is like
Yeah. They're just creepy.
I know.
And God love all of us internet folk out here making everybody in those pictures and
Yeah.
everybody doing all the things. I think I sent you one. Did you see the turtle one today?
Turtle one. Hold on.
I sent it to you like almost right before we got on.
Mm,
It should
no.
start looking like a guy talking. There's a guy and it says like a banner, like a bitch update.
Oh, you sent it on TikTok?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Because I was looking on the chat. Oh, yes, yes.
With like the turtle scooting across, like trying to get to the
Yeah.
from the sea. Like people,
There he is.
yep, there
Yep,
he is.
there he is. Yep. Mm-hmm.
It made me laugh harder than it should have.
Mm-hmm.
Probably because like 10 minutes before that, my wife sent me a video about an actual like sea turtle making it from his home to the water, and they were like, "Go Franklin,
Franklin,
go!"
yes, I saw that. Did I send it to
So-
you?
No, my wife did.
Oh, your wife did? Yeah, I know. I saw the same one because I was like, you said, "Come on, you got this, Franklin. You got
Yeah,
this."
like I need that guy behind me at all points in
Yes.
time in my life. I need that
Don't
hype
touch him.
dude.
Don't touch him.
Yeah, but like 3 videos later, I saw that Franklin one, and I was like,
I
"That's
know.
funny."
And you watch him go, and he's like wiggling his little butt, and he's like, yeah. And then I
was
sent you
good.
this one because I was like, oh,
Yep.
yeah. It's a big pile of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's just I don't know. Like I honestly don't know what to make of the Mitch situation. I don't think he's on our mortal realm anymore. But I don't know what they're gonna do about it. I know that sounds
Knowing the situation across that river, it's going to involve Team Red, I'm sure. And honestly, I have to say this like this because I do not want this to happen, though I have a feeling it will. That is the most Mitch McConnell way to go out that I've ever seen. He's even fucking with it after he is gone. Like that, I don't like it, but I have to give credit where credit's due. You at least you picked your method and you saw it all the way through, even
Yeah.
post mortem like that. I don't like it. I don't love it, but I can respect it, I guess. I mean, he's just gonna obstruct all the way around.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he's very thorough with his craft. I can tell you that.
Yeah. Yeah, it just made and not that I want to bring this into it, but the same idea, like from my understanding, and granted I didn't look because I didn't follow Mitch McConnell online. I don't think he has an actual online presence, but apparently he has family members that did or do. They had like grandkids or somebody who had TikToks
He
or
had
Twitters or something.
kids?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they're from like a previous relation. Like I don't know all that stuff, but like apparently there were family members that did. I don't know, they could have been nieces and nephews for all I know, but apparently all their stuff went blank. And again, that could all be internet rumor, but that just seems really suspicious to me.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, there's not much about this whole thing that doesn't feel suspicious.
Well, yeah. I mean, he has 3 kids. Oh my god, I had no idea.
See?
with a different life.
It's funny because it came up, does Mitchum deodorant have aluminum first? But
Well,
close.
yikes.
More. Mitch McConnell's children, Ellie, Claire, and Porter.
Porter is a left-wing advocacy is the head of a left-wing advocacy coalition. So
48
Porter's
years
clearly
old.
the black sheep in that family.
Right. Right.
No.
Could you imagine? That's
No.
a hell of a family to be a black sheep of. Yeah, he didn't ever look like. I don't know. He's such a. I know. Like I looking at all these articles, trying to learn more about him, and like, even as a young buck, he was not an attractive feller.
No, he was not. No.
He always looked like he was about to melt away.
Part of me is like, what do the kids look like? Jesus.
Why? I don't want to like so many of these. Like I'm looking at like if you does Mitch McConnell have kids and there's like
Oh, so
popculture.com.
Porter is a girl.
Yeah, he has 3 daughters. Is what
Yeah,
I
I didn't see the daughter's part. I thought Porter was a boy. I mean, it's a unisex name. Nothing
Yeah.
against, you know.
No, I was just trying to like read it, but then there's this website that says houseandwhips.com.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Congressional. Yes. Okay.
But that threw me for a second.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah,
that's not
yeah,
what they
it
meant,
would.
but I was like, what is going on here for a second? Yeah, I don't see that there's any pictures of any of them.
Oh, I went under images. This is Porter.
Sorry about your luck, kid.
Hmm.
I could imagine like to
Honestly, she does not look like Mitch at all, but I don't know. No, she really doesn't. Like, no.
I don't
Oh,
know.
so
I can
she
kinda see it.
deactivated her account when it's weird.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
Let's see about
that
the
does
other ones.
that doesn't really happen, right? Like that's definitely a thing.
Oh, okay. Did not realize his. I'm guessing his children are adopted. So we know what Porter looks like, correct? What I showed you?
Yeah, that one was Porter.
Yeah, hold on.
Oh, here's Ellie.
Yes.
Ellie is a ginger too.
Oh, is she? Because I have one that's somebody on here that looks. Maybe it's a different McConnell. Nope, this is his daughter.
Don't see that. That's just a weird angle, I think, because let me.
She
pull up
definitely
Signal.
looks not.
No, I think that's an angle thing though, because look at here. I'm sending you a Signal photo.
Okay.
I hope it took. Yes, go. There.
Oh, I'm wondering if like. I don't know, because I'm wondering if they have the wrong person listed as like if they have a picture of the wrong.
Because that one definitely looks like related to the first one.
Yeah, for sure.
I know I can't remember the 3 names. So we saw Ellie, Porter, and
Claire.
Claire.
Oh, also, if it's the same person, also ginger.
Um,
No, maybe not. No.
Porter keeps coming up.
She might not want to be
Porter.
unknown.
Oh, here. Bum.
Oh, signal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So if you
that's
throw
who I
off,
saw. Yeah.
yeah, if you
Yeah, I
throw all
saw
three of
three.
them together,
Yep. I don't know what. Well, I think the one next in the previous picture that you sent, the lady next to, not holding the flowers,
mm-hmm.
is I think the ex-wife.
Right? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I
So
thought too.
yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, I was hoping to have. Yeah, because there's a whole article right here that's literally called Cheryl Redman, the untold story of Mitch McConnell's first wife,
Mm.
and it's definitely her.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, there you go. There you go.
Yikes. Okay. Yeah. Hmm. I don't know. Like, I'm just
All right.
surprised he had children. I don't know
Yeah.
why it didn't dawn on me. I don't know. I thought he didn't have. Maybe it's because I know he had polio, and sometimes that affects that.
Yeah, I don't know. This is a weird
They also could
dynamic.
be
Is he a
adopted.
junior?
Yes, his name is Addison McConnell Jr.
I knew his name was. I knew the Addison part. I just didn't realize he was a junior.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, his father was in politics, so he's a nepo baby.
Yeah, because I just saw like his dad was like from 1917 to 1990. Like I saw like his family tree.
Yeah. Yep. But I mean, I have to say, I mean, he's obstructed in every way, shape, and form, including post-mortemly. Like, God damn. Like, I mean, you couldn't write a better exit for him. I'm not saying I like it. I'm not saying it's advantageous for me. I'm just saying, I mean, the themes are theming.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Not
like,
even close.
like when you look at it, you're like, wow, that's kind of impressive. Like, I'm not even mad about it. I'm more impressed. I'm not even mad about it. Like I am, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, like I'm just mad that we've got here. You
I
know what I
know.
mean? Like that's what pisses me off
I'm
the
mad that
most.
one side can do literally whatever they want, and the other side, God forbid we say things like, "Oh no, socialism," and they're like, "Oh, communism." Everything's
Well, I mean that pisses me off too, full-heartedly and clearly. What pisses me off is the fact that he was practically melting, and then they show us these photos. Like I'm
I
still
know,
stuck on it.
I know.
Like the
Well,
dude's skin was about to fall
I
off.
know, I know. It hasn't had that kind of turgor in like decades. So like when they when they're able to retract that turkey gobbler situation that he had going on, I'm like, I've only seen that happen once, and it was me because my genetics. I was starting turkey gobbler, and then now that things are
Well,
changing, my face got more
I'm not
narrow.
saying no about your. I'm actually not going to comment at all about your
It's
gobbler
okay.
because it
It's all
never
right.
feels
No,
like a
no,
safe
no,
place
no.
to be.
Let me just find a picture of my grandma because it will explain. Like, I got a
Oh,
better end of the stick. Such a better end of the stick.
no, what I was going to say was my grandpa had the carotid artery surgery,
Oh no.
right? So, like,
Oh
and when they did
yeah.
that, they tightened his neck.
Hmm.
And that was like, could they do that with Mitch? I mean, he's like 100 years old. My grandpa was not in that. Actually, I don't even know how old
So
Mitch is. Is he like 84? I
I
don't think
don't
my
think
grandpa was
so
that.
because like I don't know. I mean, I don't know that you have muscles to pull. I don't know.
I mean, they didn't pull the muscles; they pulled the skin back. They
Yeah.
tautened it. Um,
Yikes.
Afterwards because he was. I mean, he was old. I mean, he was older. He was probably like 70, but he didn't look as bad as Mitch McConnell. I just didn't know if like maybe they had to. So like,
I don't know why you would have to do that. I mean, unless it was like because it's not going to obstruct anything.
infection.
Maybe, but mm, if he had the carotid artery though, he'd have a huge scar. It'd be very apparent.
Yeah, but I mean, we've seen him in this photo.
That's true. I mean, I'm not saying that. I yeah. I mean, it could be that they just are like bucket.
Yeah, I just didn't know if it was like a thing that could happen. I mean, I don't know. I've never actually really thought about it much beyond my grandpa having it done
Right.
to know if they would throw that in there. I don't know. Like I just think about like if I was gonna get surgery done on a spot, I would just like do others to make it better. But why not? But I wouldn't. I don't know. Like he's
All right.
80
I'm
something years
sending you
old.
a
Is he that vain?
picture. Now you'll see what I was because I wouldn't be surprised if there was a relation, just judging by my grandma's jawline.
I mean, I get it.
Yeah. Oh, I lucked out. Cause like everybody on that side of my family has the turkey gobbler situation. That's my brother, by the way. Has the full on turkey
I mean,
gobbler. Like it's bad, bad. Oh yeah, like oh no, she doesn't have it quite yet.
yeah, my grandma got it too, but we won't talk about it. She was
Oh,
very sensitive about it, and she wore scarves.
oh
Like she was
boy.
fancy. My grandma, I'm going to say it, and I don't mean this with any disrespect to anybody whatsoever, but my grandma was at one point in time in her life, she was a model.
Hmm.
Um, but like her older sister was always like her mom's favorite, and she was always in the farm on the farm doing stuff with her dad and stuff like that. And she was very much she could do anything. Like she could do electrical, she could do carpentry, she can fix cars. Like she's very handy and all that other stuff. But like at one point, something was like you need to be more feminine, and so she went to like etiquette things and like became a model and the whole 9 yards. So in her old age, she still had that demeanor, but in maybe like her late 50s, she gained some extra weight. Um, but she dressed like a sassy black woman. I don't know how else to word this. Okay, like there's no amount of like buttering this the right way to make it better. She just really did. All the time. Like she had the loudest outfits, like and in colors and things like normal people can't pull off. She
Yeah,
did.
that's my mom. My mom does it all the time. I can't fucking do
Like I
it.
love her
Mm-mm.
like to pieces. She was the greatest. Like she was a great lady. But I really when I went through her like her clothes and like helped her pick stuff out for the day, I was like, if I didn't see your face, this would not be the closet that I would associate with you. Like she had a blazer that was like navy blue with gold chains on it,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, what? But she looked fine. It looked fine on her. I don't know how she did it. She just did. Um, but yeah, so like when she would either wear turtlenecks or she would wear like little fancy scarves and stuff, and
Well,
I
I'm
mean it
sending
made
you
her.
another picture. This is my brother on his wedding day with my grandma. About this is probably about 10 years ago.
Yeah, I mean that's very
Full
similar.
turkey gobbler.
Very similar.
Oh
I'd
yeah.
have to.
Now it just looks
Actually,
in the later years. It just looked more inappropriate. If you know what I
it
mean.
very. Yeah, like not
Yeah,
to like,
yeah.
not to compare her to him, but
But yeah.
was there
Well,
there was.
yeah. If you ever wondered what you get when you cross that chin situation with a Habsburg jaw, which this is my grandfather on my mom's side, so this is the sperm donor, the real piece of shit I was telling you about. Real garbage person. But bottom line is check out that neckline, and when you combine those, you get this.
I just sent you.
Yeah. Oh, okay. No, I see it now. Yes, I see it. Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh yeah. Yeah. Why like the
Yeah.
yep, the colors and uh-huh. Yeah.
Well, and then
Mhm.
the
Mhm. Yeah. I get it though. I get it. I feel bad that yeah. I
yeah,
get it.
like I said, love her to death, respect her, and all that other stuff. But like, oh man, she had, and that's not even like, I'd have to go through my phone and send you some. Like that was a very mellow outfit and stuff, but like she
Mhm.
had some outfits. God love her, but man, I don't know how she did it. I don't know how she just had the confidence to pull that off and everything. Like it was just
Yeah.
amazes me. But yeah, like that's whenever we think about it, then that's what I think, and I'm not like to be mean and think for that way, but like I always just think about how sensitive she was about it, and I try to like be very respectful because it's just, that I know that's not a spot we talk about.
Right. I understand. But yeah,
I mean, if you
like
bring it up on your own, that's you.
yeah,
You
like
own that.
yeah. No, my grandma totally had the. But it, like I said, it's like if you cross that with the Habsburg jaw, which is like the type that comes out, like my grandfather's was like full on Jay Leno. You get this. You get this right here. This is what you get
I mean,
after it's
and then
been
you just do
corrected.
this, and you hide all of it, and you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah. Well, I had to have surgery to fix like teeth removed a whole bit, like to fucking bring my jaw back in because I had a palate expander. Fucking, I swear to God, like my cousins and I have all had to have like shit done to our faces because we have that. You can't try to get rid of that gene, whatever causes the Habsburg jawline. Fucking nightmare to get rid of it. Because Ellie's
Hmm.
even got it. Because she's got the underbite. I'm like, fuck, it's gonna cost me so much money to fix. Fuck.
Yeah, I mean, I get it because I have the opposite problem. Um, I am like 2 trays away from needing to have an expansion in the bottom
Mm.
because my overbite's up top.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but just so many away from also not being able to do it at like the dentist office and having to go to an orthodontist. But
Mm.
it's fun stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
adult braces, whether you get wires or Invisalign, are the same exact price.
Yeah.
And my insurance covers like 6 grand of it, but you have to pay it up front,
Mm.
and then they pay you back, and it's like, oh. And then every
I get
time
it.
I'm like, I'm gonna do it this time, something else happens, and it never happens.
I
So,
get it. Like I already had braces twice. This is it. We're done.
well, if you are on the ND spectrum,
Mm-hmm.
you have a higher chance of having Ehlers-Danlos, which will make your teeth move back regardless. So,
Great. That explains that. Although
yeah.
I have to say, if you look at the picture of my grandfather that I sent you on Signal,
Mm-hmm.
that was a situation I started with, and then it hasn't shifted back. Uh-huh. I looked like Jewel. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That was the situation here. That's why I had to have surgery and teeth removed and blah blah blah. It was because there was just far too many of them. But it's one of those where, yeah, it's if I think if the Ehlers Danlos is gonna kick in, it would have done it by now.
Well, I mean, I don't know how dramatic it is, to be
Yeah,
honest,
yeah,
but I
wow.
know that they
Yeah.
say like that because of that whatever
Yeah.
people who have Ehlers-Danlos, like they will need it done more than once because it keeps shifting. And the only reason I want to get mine done is because for whatever reason, um, in my adult age or whatever, the way it shifted or however it started to shift, they catch. And then because I'm ADHD as shit, I catch myself like literally chewing my own teeth in the middle of the day and breaking them really bad because it's foreign because it caught weird and I can't like fix it.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
I'm
I
just
get
like I
that.
want just to I don't, it was like I even asked him like I don't have to go through the whole thing. Like I don't need to fix everything. I just want to fix this spot where they keep catching and breaking and not like like chipping. For me, basically chewing in them on my own because they're sitting wrong, and however that happened,
Hmm.
it's dumb. I hate it.
See, all the reason why I would be hesitant to do it again too is because each of the teeth that I had the bands around have broken.
Mm.
So these are caps or whatever you want to call what are they, crowns, and then in the back two are I have cavities and I haven't gotten them fixed yet. But yeah,
Mm. Well,
one
see,
of
like
them
I
for
was just thinking,
sure is probably gonna have to get pulled, but it's the one in the
I was
back.
like, just
Who cares?
throw me an Invisalign tray and just fix that, straighten out the bottom because they like unsharpened them, so they grinded them down so they weren't sharp. But I've cracked them since then, and I'm like, you guys keep doing it. I'm gonna if I ever do get them straightened out, they won't be straight because they've been ground down at to not catch angles for me now. And if they get straightened out, they won't. It won't be straight anyway. So I'll have to like regrind them down again. I might as well just get dentures put in the front. Just give me an Invisalign to catch it so that straighten it up enough so it's not catching.
Mm-hmm.
Because I had wisdom teeth in there pulled. Like I have a huge pocket of room back here, but they all just decided to hang out in the front. Like they
Mm.
really could go back and be fine. They just didn't. They just decided to crowd the front. Ran for
Yikes.
home base. I don't know
Right.
why.
Right. Yeah. Cause yeah, so I had it done twice. I had the palate expander, and then I had braces, and then full braces again. Yeah. So I would that would be a hat trick for me with braces. So, but yeah, that's partly why like I'm like at least my compared to what I started with, which was teeth everywhere. Like these were coming down on top of other things. It was just oh my god. But
Yeah. I tried when I was younger to get braces. And the story changes depending on, well, I can't ask my dad anymore because he's not here, but like which parent you talk to and then like what I remember.
mm-hmm.
Um I remember wanting them, but like where I was at the time, he was like wait 2 years cuz you got your other set of teeth growing in and if you don't wait, you're going to have to do it again. And so my parents took it as I didn't want them, and that was never the case. Um, but we never went back in 2 years to check it out either. So like, whatever. But they swear to God I didn't want them, and I always said that I did. So mm,
Hmm.
take it as you will.
I didn't want them, but I started off with the like I had actually had trouble like chewing and shit, so I really didn't have much of a choice. Cause like and that let me just say that that is kind of one of those like how every parent makes a giant mistake at some point and like it's like a big fucking thing and like the kid yeah. So that's mine with my family because my mom would like sit there and like, oh, you can't finish eating on time, blah, blah, like would just completely harass me. Yeah, I had a misaligned jaw. I couldn't fucking chew right.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah, the roof of my mouth was way too small. Like shit would get stuck up there. It's kind of like the cocaine retainer situation that I sent you.
Yeah. Awesome.
kind of, yeah. But yeah, it was. Now I'm like, well, that probably made her feel like an asshole, but whatever. Probably not though, but that's okay.
My friend, so the lady I work with, Andrea, I don't work with her anymore, and she'll never hear this, so I don't feel bad about telling the story. But she had 3 kids, and they were around my brother's age, so like I was aware of them in their age bracket and stuff because they went to school with him, but like we didn't hang out or anything. Apparently, at one point, her youngest was at a party and was like jumping on a trampoline, and he fell and hurt himself. And she's like, "Well, that's what you fucking get." And teenage years, not
Mm-hmm.
like a small child.
Right, right, right.
Um,
Yeah.
and he got to school and did the thing, like she made him go to school and lived close enough he had to walk the whole 9 yards. Got to school, was in immense pain, blah blah blah. She told me he was basically a wuss, and that's what you get because you were fucking around. You know, you shouldn't have been fucking around, blah blah blah. They called her back and was like, "Hey, like it looks a little serious. Like he's like really in pain. This is not just fucking around." And like took him to the ER and he broke his hip. So like,
Oh my
yeah,
god.
she
Oh
thought he was just
shit.
fucking around, and
Oh no. Oh
but I mean, I
no.
get it. Like sometimes your
Yeah.
kid does like whine and like I don't want to go to
Mm-hmm.
school and blah blah blah, and you're like, okay, we'll go, and yeah, yeah. Well, that's her story, and I'm like, well, I knock on wood, I haven't done that, so.
No. I did feel bad like a couple times where, and this was not anybody's fault, but like when when they're little enough and you have the little monitor, and sometimes it's like you can have that thing turned all the way up, but inevitably sometimes you do fall asleep. You are a human, you're a parent, it happens. Doesn't happen much, but it does happen.
Mhm.
And I remember I was just flabbergasted because Ellie had thrown up at some point in the middle of the night, and she was in her crib, so it still had all four sides up still because she was still little enough to have just a sleep sack on. Like she couldn't even have a blanket yet. And it was one of those where I didn't hear it. And like, oh, the guilt. I felt so bad when I walk in there and just her sheet, that it had happened in the middle of the night. You know what I mean? She had a stomach bug or something. And it was just like, oh, God. Like, oh. And you're like picking like ravioli or pasta or whatever out of their hair. And like, I felt so
Yeah, and they
horrible.
just, yeah. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
we've all been there. I
I
mean, it's
know.
fine.
I know, but I felt bad. Just because like I usually and like now she'd have to come in and get me cuz like, we do have like a blink camera in her room, but we don't have like a monitor system or anything, of course, cuz she's old enough that she doesn't need that. We do like having a camera in case we're in the living room and if we hear something, we can just pop in on the camera and see what's going on. But we usually don't look at it. We just have it just in case. But it's one of those where uh I always like I felt bad, but now she at least can come down and come and get me if she needs to. But even then though, she's a loft bed, so it does make me nervous that she's gonna come flying out of there. It's very tall,
Yeah.
so
I mean, I get it. I mean, my kids had bunk beds since they were little because they were only, 15 months apart. So, like,
hmm.
that was the way we had to do it. When they were little, we built them like half bunk beds. So, like, basically, um, like toddler bed size. And they weren't as high up as like regular bunk beds,
Hmm.
but it's still like what we could. My father-in-law build them is what you can do. But my older kid would wander the house a lot when he was little.
Mm.
Like to the point where we were more nervous about him hurting himself. So we put one of those like door things on so they couldn't get out because I didn't want them
Oh
wandering to
yeah,
get hurt. You know.
yeah.
And one day they were just like the boys put him in for a nap. They were real quiet, and then the next day like there was diaper rash cream painted everywhere.
Yep, we did that too.
And you're
So
like,
much
that stuff
fun.
doesn't come out.
No,
It
sure
never
doesn't.
does.
That we had a lot of things that went in the garbage that day. Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, not mostly normal stuff. Like, eh, no one went to school with a broken hip.
No.
It's all
No.
right. It's like actually only one of my kids broke a bone, so that was a four-wheeler incident,
Mm,
and that was like
yeah.
older. I think he was like a freshman, so like
Yeah, that's fine. I mean,
yeah.
teenagers do stupid shit. I mean, that's, you can't, when they're that age, you cannot be everywhere for every piss poor decision that they're going to make. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like, when they're little, it's a little different. Even now, like, I feel like she's got to start to figure out things to a degree on her own. Of course, like, I'm not just turning her loose somewhere, but
Yeah, you don't want to like put them in a bubble and they won't
no,
learn consequences, but you
exactly.
have to like, and you also have to kind of like set them up a little bit. And this sounds bad, but like to get them to learn how to logic and reason through things.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying like lock your kid in places, but like my kids, they know how to do so many things and they're so great about so many things, but for the love of Christ, they can't figure out leftovers to save their soul. Like it doesn't matter what it is. They're like, how long do you want me to warm this up for? I'm like, first of all, your English is horrible because I don't give a shit. You want it warm, so I don't need like we fix this. And second of all, like how much food is there? Start at 30 seconds and keep going. Like, I don't know how to teach you how to do leftovers. You just warm up the food until it's warm. You never start at a high number, you start at a
Mm-mm.
lower number. You keep adding
Minute to
time
two
to it.
minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, like you don't start at like 5 minutes and like burn the whole damn thing down, but you also don't
No.
do like 10 seconds. Like figure something out in the middle, find your special number and just use it. I can't figure this. I can't.
Mine's 2 minutes. Everything goes in for
Yeah,
2 minutes for the most part. I mean, unless it's something like nachos, and then
yeah. I mean, just and if they asked like how long would you, it'd be a different conversation too. But sometimes it's just the way they word it that makes me go, I don't have a
you're like,
preference
I
on
don't
how
really
long you
care. What
warm
do you
up your
do?
food for. You could eat it cold; it's not gonna kill you. You could burn it; it might taste weird, but you can eat it that way too. Like
Just like my
it's just
grandma
that
used to make.
every time I'm like, you have your phone in your hand all the time. Like Google it
Right.
if you can't figure it out. Like
No,
if you're
they
not gonna
don't.
listen to me and just try a number, then like there's not a science behind leftovers. Like
Well,
there's no like
yeah.
international like a half a bowl of mashed potatoes will always be perfect. I'm like I can't.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and
Kids are
like,
fun.
I feel like, I fear, like, not even the AI thing, but just the fact that people can look stuff up and don't. It's like, are we really smarter? Because I don't think we are. I think if anything, we just are lazier. Because like
Well,
you and I understand certain things as being constants, and we have the basics. So therefore, these are tools. This is not something that we're. It's not. If you don't have the background, this becomes a crutch. This doesn't become a tool.
yeah, because I think like we're at that like special perfect generation. That sounds weird, but for like this situation,
Yeah.
because if we wanted to know something back in the day,
The
we would
Dewey
have to
Decimal.
like yes, reference either the Dewey Decimal System or pull out the funkin' the encyclopedias that we got at one at a time
Mm-hmm.
back in like
Britannica.
1980 something.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Mm-hmm.
and search through it and like figure out how to spell what you were trying to figure out what the hell you were looking up
Mm-hmm.
for, but then also do like a whole research project on it. And then we moved into the Encarta. Do you remember like
Oh
the
yeah, and you put it on. It's
encyclopedia?
like ah.
Yeah. Yeah, it
Yeah.
was so exciting to have
Yes,
it
it
like right
was.
there. And
Yep.
then we got to like the internet and we're like, "Oh my god, this is perfect." So like there's a weird like and maybe it's just a spicy people in our age group, but it's like if there's something I need to know, I can look it up at any point in time. Like there's no
Mm-hmm.
questions about it.
Mm-mm.
And we do it with like who's that guy in that movie? He's like a background character for 30 seconds. I'm gonna look that up real quick. I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
use IMDb. Like, there's like nothing we don't stop ourselves
Yeah.
from knowing. Like, we can't live with uncertainty because of it. But at the same time, like the like they have that the same opportunities. But sometimes I watch the way they like when I Google, and maybe I'm just do it weird or better or I don't know. Like I make it not a full sentence, but specific. Like you put things in parentheses, you use quote marks, like you do things, like you find the whatever you're trying to find. And like I'll watch my kids like full on Google like the same question they're gonna ask me. Like how long do I warm up mashed potatoes? Like, come on, guy. Like you have it and I don't know how to fix that. I don't know like where in the school of learning
Oh,
things that happened to know how to fix that for you. Like
I
I
don't
don't.
know.
I'm
I don't
lost
know.
in this.
Like you're like it's almost like you just have to like hold their hand and be like, bless your heart. I don't know what else to say.
I don't either. And it honestly, on a scale of like 1 to 10, if they know how to cook and they can follow the directions and they make full meals and they clean up after themselves and they clean the bathroom and they have a schedule for like they do their own laundry and they have a schedule for when they change their sheets, the whole 9 yards. Like if they ask their significant other for the rest of their life how long they need to warm up mashed potatoes, maybe that's their downfall. I give up. But like I can't. I tried real hard. I made sure they know they have to wash their butthole. I made sure they know about all the things. They know about like periods, and they know about like my son knows about Midol, and he bought his girlfriend Midol and a Pepsi and a heating pad when she was having really bad
Oh,
cramps and chocolate. Like doing the
wow.
things right, but
Yeah.
like damn it, that kid can't figure out mashed potatoes. And
It's great.
like
It's, it's his
maybe
kryptonite.
yeah, like maybe that's just it. Like some people can't say aluminum, and like maybe that's his thing. I don't know. Like,
Mine was math, so at least he's doing better.
I mean, he's great at math. Like, he's been on.
I was not.
Shout out, not that he'll ever listen to this, but shout out to my youngest who, he graduated in June, no May. He's been on the job for only a few months, and they're already offering him like his own team of people to like go out and do the job that he's doing with this asphalt and stuff. Like he's
Oh,
like
that's
on it.
cool.
He's got
Yeah.
this. Like he's responsible. He's a hard worker. He's got a big heart. He's got a great personality. But like, don't ask him about mashed potatoes.
I can just see like his wedding night. You'd be like, "Now we're gonna have to talk about something."
Yeah,
You're expecting a whole different talk, and you're like, "Now about the mashed potatoes."
yeah. Like, come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is about like leftovers that just like they just ruin my
I
kid's life. Like neither one of them can figure them out. Like
I don't even eat that. I don't like leftovers. I'm weird. I know. There's only a couple things that I'll eat the next day. Otherwise, Josh is like, "Well, I'm gonna like that and that and that," because I don't want to eat it.
and for the long
I
time they
don't know
were like
why.
that, but they grew up, and now it's like we're practically like scavengers at this house some point through like puberty and hormones and things going on all the time between all of us and everybody. Like we have our own fridges because like this is why. Yeah, like it's just gotten to that place. Like
Oh,
I
well,
like
like,
like we bought we bought a mini fridge for us for, because my wife's got Ozempic and we've got other things like we
hmm
just didn't want the kids to get into, and then like we would pack ourselves like leftovers, or like we'd go out to eat, or the rare occasions we did when they were younger by ourselves, and then come home and the kids would eat all the food, like all of our leftovers, all of the everything. And there was like now there's like you can have a moldy sandwich or an apple or something. It's like it's 7 o'clock in the morning. Time to go to the store and grab food for lunch, and not every office or job is this as flexible where you can go get that stuff. So like this leftover's mine, this leftover's yours, and then like this is the kids' leftovers. We put them in all separate containers so everybody's got their own. And then my oldest started working at Kroger, and so he would buy his own groceries and hoard them in his room so like nobody could eat his stuff. Then my youngest would have a drawer. Also, mind you, he very much ADHD, and he would at the end of the night when he was feeling overstimulated with the world and all sorts of things, he would binge.
I do
Just
that. I mean, that's
that was
part
just
of,
his
yeah.
thing.
That's why I'm a snacker. Like, yeah. Like, after this, I'm going to go and eat, like, everything that isn't tied down in there. But I also don't, like, I didn't eat lunch today. I don't really eat, like, meals during the day. I know it sounds terrible. It's probably not good for me, but that's just how life is right now.
Hmm.
And I eat when I'm hungry, and that happens to be in the evening for, reasons that I will not
Yeah,
discuss on here or
I
admit
get
to.
you. But yeah, so we got my oldest a mini fridge, and then we got a mini fridge, and then we got my younger son a mini fridge. So we all got our own. So like, if there's something specific that you want, you bought, you paid for, whatever, like that goes in there. Everything else is fair game.
Oh.
So just makes it a little easier now that there's.
Well, okay. So, what we were doing with Ellie is because there's certain things she's old enough now she can get certain things and not wake me up, especially if it's a weekend. Please don't fucking wake me up because yeah, I'm a sleeper. I've always been one that sleeps in no matter what. So, uh, anyway, we she likes peanut butter cookies, only Nutter Butters. That's the only thing that this kid is the pickiest eater. I thought I was bad. No. Anyway, so she's got like the handy combination where we're on a bagel bite craze where the only thing that this child will eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner is going to be bagel bites. I can all but guarantee it because she won't. Yeah, we get on kicks. I'm sure she's spicy as fuck. I'm sure. So there's no doubt.
It's very, very spicy.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So we're on a bagel bite kick, but we'll leave like Nutter Butter, like the cookies, because she'll only take so many. Because in her head, she's like, I can only have this many at a time. And that's, again, probably the nerd versions. But anyway,
Yeah.
she pleases herself with it. Again, I'm aware of the symbolism. Anyway, so she'll leave them in different places and we'll just be looking around and we'll be like, oh shit, like there's another butter container. There's another butter container. She'll just leave them in places that she frequents. Like if she's playing at the table, then there's another butter container there. And then she'll say something to Josh and he'll be like, oh, okay. And we'll get another one down for her. And we'll find it in another spot that she plays at. And it all makes sense, but at the same time, I'm like, God, you are so nerd virgin.
Yeah.
I know.
We had
her dad will
so
get
like
there, but I know.
when the kids were little, like they got to that age where they would do stuff, we had literally like dedicated one drawer in the fridge, and that was like their stuff. So
Yeah.
like their juice boxes, their cheese sticks, their Go-Gurts, their whatever's they wanted, that was all theirs. They can eat basically all
She
of
has
it,
a
and it
bin.
didn't matter.
She has an entire snack bin. She just chooses to carry the Nutter Butter containers around.
I mean, that's fine. You gotta stock up. I mean,
yeah.
yeah, we've got like
And like that's like
different thing. Like my youngest, when he was going through his like hoarding stage with the food and the binging and all that stuff, like we would like, here's your snack basket, you can take it, but like you have to bring it back down at the end of the night, so like we're not getting ants and stuff, just so like we can kind of monitor to make sure he wasn't like being really bad about it. But he wasn't like chubby, so I wasn't really worried about it. We put things in there that were healthy and all that jazz, but you find your way around it. You get your works, you get your kicks. It works out all fine. Now they're old enough, they buy their own food. I can't control it anyway, so if he's going to eat Taco Bell 7 days a week, then he eats Taco Bell 7 days a week. I mean,
well, he's got to figure that out for himself. He's got to
Yeah.
spend the night, hugging the porcelain throne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, those days are probably coming soon, but I don't want to think about it. You know?
Oh, well, I meant more the Taco Bell, but yeah.
Yeah, so see where my brain associates Taco Bell with night out drinking, then some Taco Bell. I mean, whatever.
I mean,
But
you can get away with it in your 20s to eat it 7 days a week, but that doesn't last forever.
yeah,
Now,
it doesn't.
No, you cannot do that. You have a quota. It's a quarterly quota. Once you're over, it's bad.
Yeah. Yeah, I should also say like he worked there for a while, so
Mm-hmm.
like a lot of times I swear to God he only goes back there so often because they kind of still hook him up,
Mm.
and he doesn't worry about paying for it as much. He is starting to see the price tag in the world and stuff. So like his
Mm-hmm.
car was broken down last week, and he had to drive my old Aspen that gets, I swear to God, like 9 miles to the gallon at this point. And he's all like, I can't go anywhere. Like he'd tell his friends, like, no, I'm not picking you up. I'm not going anywhere. You kidding? Do you know what gas prices are outrageous? I'm not filling this damn thing up. I gotta make it to work and back. Like you could have put your newspaper under your armpit on your way to the bathroom, there, old man. Like it's just like the way it came out was like couldn't have planned it better if I
Right.
wanted to.
Like, I don't have money for this.
Yeah,
See what this
it's
is going for now?
this economy is insane. Like he just like he's just like through the
What's the
roof, son.
what's the
Yeah,
stocks these days?
yeah, yeah. It's the way it felt. I was like, you know what? He's fine. He's already setting those boundaries for himself. I'm like, I'm good. It's like, and he's like, um, can we talk? And I was like, yeah, what's up? And he's like, listen, I know the rule is when you return a car, you fill it up, but yours wasn't full when I got it, and gas prices are a little expensive. Can we meet in the middle somewhere? I'm like, just it's fine. Like I'm not all that. Like I go like 3 places. Mostly that car's here for the dog transport, and if we need to transport something big, like it's fine. I'm not worried about it. But he was like, he sat down with, can we chat like a businessman? Like I know the rules are, but you see, it wasn't full when I got the thing.
Right, right. It's
I'm,
like this isn't
uh,
enterprise,
I,
but still.
I'm like, just treat it like U-Haul and put it back where you found it. Like
Hmm.
don't leave it empty. And honestly, if he left it at like a quarter of the tank, I probably wouldn't even notice. But teach him to be respectful.
That's good though. That's good.
But he still was like, yeah, I'm not gonna hang out with Miles because he lives too far away for me to be driving in these conditions. I'm like, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. He does live quite a bit away, but
But yeah, yeah.
so then he asked his mom, like, you've got a brand new Honda. Do you think you could drop me off at Miles' house? Like a little kid again. She's like, you have a license. He's like, yeah, but gas prices are expensive. So you want me to use my gas? He's like, I'll put the gas in your car. If the miles it takes to get over to Miles's house, like that'll cost me like a quarter of what it's going to cost to put in Dad's car.
Yeah. Yeah, well, didn't you say it's like a Durango?
Basically, yeah, it's the Chrysler version of the Durango.
I feel like my car is based on the Durango's chassis too, because I have a Compass. My shitty Jeep.
Those things, yeah, mine's the old Durangos though, so it's like big. Um, it's a 2008 too, so it gets like even. Oh, it's got a V8 and a Hemi, so like it never stood a chance.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, like this thing. Oh yeah, never. He never stood a chance. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I thought I saved the picture. I just sent you my grandma again.
Mm-hmm. I mean, she is pretty adorable, but
She like purple was her favorite color. That was her jam. Oh. And she was a Leo. There's something about purple Leos that are like a whole special breed of people.
mm-hmm. Oh yeah, because they're like, we're here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that thing is massive. I would have never. I don't think I've ever seen one. Like honestly, just
They
because
made
they're
them for
hard.
like they made them for like 3 years.
Wow.
Like the grill is different,
Yeah.
and they're fancy because they're Chrysler. So like they've got the wood paneling and they've got all the features inside, but it was basically the same thing as the Durango at the time.
Wow.
But yeah,
Yeah.
they're I said like they made them for like 2 or 3 years, and then Chrysler went under and they stopped making them. But she's good, all reliable. It's got 136,000 miles on it. That's it. Again, I work from home, so that's why.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. I last week got the whole work from home experience. I don't know if it was my jam, but
You know, I started like when COVID started, so it wasn't really like a choice. Um,
right.
the job itself has always been remote, but like even in the role I had before this, we were still pretty much remote because of COVID. And my oldest was in school, but he was in a satellite school, so
Mhm.
we couldn't just like have fun at school. We had to transport him back and forth. And I was like, I took this one. Missy went back to work, and that way I can drive to and fro and all that stuff. And like we've got this all worked out. And I didn't hate it. Everything was fine. Working from home is not bad. Sometimes it gets like I have to change the scenery, so like I do go out sometimes and like work from a restaurant for a day if I know I don't have meetings, or I'll go and like work at my brother's house because he works from home too, just
Hmm.
so like I'm not just at home the whole day.
Yeah. That was what was weird about it. Like it was nice not having to drive to work, but I just stayed in this room like for like 3 days straight. And I was like,
Mm.
this is weird. I don't know
Yeah, like
about
I'm
this.
starting to feel like a hermit.
Uh huh. Yeah, that and just the kiddo was just doing all kinds of crazy shit too. She had like the run of the house, and I'm like, oh, this is good because like my job, I actually have to pay attention to what I'm doing. It's not like because I just started it too, so it's like I'm still learning what I'm doing, and I'm trying to make sure I'm not fucking it up. And yeah, I'm like, oh, okay, this is a lot, but I mean, what are you gonna do when your daycare floods? So that was fun.
Yeah, I mean it's not for everybody. It
Yeah,
really isn't. Special personalities, all those things.
I
My
mean, I
job we
did.
kind of make up for it in like Zoom calls and stuff where we
Yeah,
talk to other people and stuff, but it's still very it is what it is. It takes a while to get used to sometimes.
yeah. Like I mean, I only work in an office with one other person, so it's not like I'm working from like I'm in the nursing home. I'm just in an office, so that I'm not supposed to really. I mean, I can come out of. It's not weird like that, but my job is to put in numbers into the computer. It's not really to gallivant around. So I usually just do that. So because I can go the fuck home if I'm done. So because
Yeah.
I yeah, I'm not hourly. So if my shit is done, I can get the fuck out of here. That helps with the incentive to like get your shit done. I'm not just sitting there
Yeah.
waiting. And just get done and get out.
Yeah. The other thing I learned about working from home is you have to have a so like when you work your normal job,
Mm-hmm.
you have that drive home as a transition.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to make sure you have a transition
Yeah, that was what was
something.
hard, I think, because I would have to transition by just basically going out of this room and then having to parent immediately, and I wasn't mentally
Yeah,
prepared
like
for
you
that.
need to like give yourself that transition
Yeah.
space, whether it is like go for a walk real quick or like do something else. I don't know, like figure out whatever works for you, but like transition that way so
Yeah.
that you're not just going from so like I struggled for a while when we got Eliza originally because that's when I moved my workstation upstairs. So literally in the dining room.
Mm-hmm.
Um and so there wasn't even a transition. It was like I would turn around and that's the dinner table. Like
Right.
I could reach to the kitchen and it was like from when I'm done with this, I'm gonna go start dinner. I don't even like transition to another place. So like I have to like go and do a lap around in our house and like change my clothes, even though it wasn't like changing per se, but like I would take off my work shirt and put on like a t-shirt and just like make a thing out of it so it wasn't like turning around and just going into the other life. Like make that transition happen,
Mm-hmm.
whatever it means to you, or else you
Yeah.
will go batshit.
Yeah, I could see that. Like it was like but let's put it this way: the time that I probably will use it is if I wake up one day, go into my kid's room, and I have a kid with a fever. You know what I mean? because I take my computer and whatever assessment I'm working on home every night just in case that happens because I have such a little kid. It's like it's almost a predestined thing when they're in elementary school. When she's more in middle school, I probably won't have to do that. But at this point, yeah, because there's no guarantee that I'm going to be in the office tomorrow. I'll still be working, but I'm not going to be necessarily here. So I always pretty much leave as if I'm going to not be back, just in case. And until I have a kid that's older. I mean, worst case is if I didn't have the packets that I needed, I would just have to go to work and grab them off my desk. But it's much more flexible in the sense that like the DON that I have doesn't give two fucks as long as everything's done. He's like, you don't have to be here if you're done with your part. So that part's nice. You know what I mean? Like other places are not as accommodating. So the other part where I'll benefit is having to not find somebody to go get our kid. So my daughter is going to be in the school district near our house. This is not ideal, but it is what it is, at least for kindergarten. So I'm going to have to either come pick her, like leave work, pick her up after school, probably, and bring her back home. Or I don't know. I'll have to figure out. I'm probably going to start off my day dropping her off and then going to go to work, then come and pick her up and either bring her probably to daycare. So that's the perk is that I'll have that flexibility. So
Yeah.
that was the whole reason.
That's what I had to do with, well, we had to do with Nick because we didn't have transport. So we had to drive him from, it was probably like a half an hour back and forth between work or home and back and forth. I think I allotted for 45 minutes when it was pickup just because it was a different time of the day, so traffic flowed different or whatever. But as long as I blocked my calendar off, my boss didn't care, and it made it real convenient and all that jazz. But like, you figure it out. You make your things. Like you said, if you've got to go from like work and then like pick her up later and then just stay home afterwards, you'll figure it out.
Yeah, and like I said, my boss is pretty. As long as our stuff's up to date, I just don't see them getting upset about us as far as whatever's working is working because that's just how the building gets paid. So if the building's still getting paid, I don't see them having a problem.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's kind of my boss. As long as you get your we get quote like metrics to work with, but
yeah, mine's actually
not. We don't have like you would literally have to like not work to get your metrics not met. So
yeah. See, mine is I have you only have so much time to submit assessments to CMS. So if they're late, then the building gets dinged with like fined. So like the best thing is to work at the ARD date. So like I can't even put anything in until the next day. But what I can do is the pre-work. So the idea is to get ahead of it. So, but even then, if I'm only doing 1 or 2 assessments, it's doable. So,
yeah, it's like if I don't do my job, then like there's no work coming in. So, you know, like we make the proposals for people to log in their stuff to work. So if we stopped working, everyone would know about it because there would be no work coming in.
Yeah, I can see that though.
So we stay on top of it. Plus, then we have like rules and like we have to respond to like emails within 24 hours and all that jazz. There's cushion for like vacation time and stuff, but it's always busy when we're not going to be busy. Like we're like one of 4 companies in the U.S. anymore.
Yeah. See, the nice thing with me is if we stay full, then things for me don't stay as busy. So it's kind of nice because if I have like 1 or 2 to do a day, then I can actually like spend a lot of time on that one assessment. So, but our building, it's like so many in and out. It's like a revolving door. So if we are full, we don't stay full.
Yeah, I have 2 different like feelings for that because I used to work in housekeeping at the hospital. So like I was like, I don't like it when people come in and leave.
I don't like it either because then I have to do an assessment just for funsies, basically, just to be like, hey, I was here. Okay, see, bye. So, you know, but Speaking of that, we're about 3 hours, and I'm starting to like
Yeah.
nod
Even
off.
when we said like today's we're not gonna do it as long and we're gonna set boundaries.
I know.
We suck
I
at that.
know. Well, then we
But
were talking, and then more people were joining, and I was like, oh, I don't
I
know.
know.
But, but yeah, it's. I'm just glad that I'm not working a card anymore, though. At least I'm not rushing home. I'm not having to, that's easier. That's nicer. So.
Yeah. And we'll keep on Turtle Watch and
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we got to figure
and
out what we're gonna do about the other
the
thing.
big yeah. I think we're just gonna do it, man. I think we're just gonna do it. Just fuck it.
Okay. Okay.
I talked to Mel too, and she said just fucking do it.
Okay.
Like what?
She'll tell you. I mean, that's a nice, like she's not gonna. Cause I mean, I'm the type that I'm gonna look at too many fucking variables.
Oh man,
That's
I
what I'm good at, but still, it's annoying.
I ran through like 100 scenarios and did a whole bunch of stuff and like did other things and ran different scenarios and I was like, you know what, like if I'm gonna drive myself crazy if I keep doing this, I might as well just pick it and do it
Mm-hmm.
and see what happens. Like worst case scenario, nothing, and we're right in the same boat we are right now. And
We're out a couple $100, but it's not that bad.
Mel said she would help you and I and everything else, and we'll figure it out how it works. However, whenever we get there, but he emailed me today, so I'm just gonna email him tomorrow and say we're all in. Do it. Send it.
Okay.
See what happens.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, worst case scenario.
If it's nothing, it's nothing.
Mm-hmm.
The next thing will just be trying to find somebody that gives a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
That might be the harder part.
Honestly, I'm hoping that like part of me is hoping that when they pull it, since I asked for them basically side by side, it's almost like we'll get we can't give this to you. like they, because it's not just Joe Schmo from like whatever, like it's that office. So it's the contest office that would be pulling them side by side and looking at them and like sending them out. So it's almost like they would know. So it's almost like I'm hoping that if the way that it goes down, that like,
Ask and you shall have your answer.
yeah, I'm kind of like hoping like they something, maybe, I don't know, and then maybe that'll cause a whole nother thing. I don't really know what to even do with any of that, but like,
oh, we'll see.
We'll never know if we don't try.
That's true. And at the end of the day, what's going to bug you more, if we didn't try or if we fail?
Right.
I think it's.
I would always ask it. I would always ask myself.
Yep. Then that's your answer, man.
Yeah. And especially if a lot of other people saying the same thing, like just do it. Like,
yeah. I mean, it's a chunk of change, but I think we can. I mean, even if we say something in the other chat, I think maybe we'll get some takers into helping us figure out. At least we would have the info.
Yeah. And that's pretty much where everybody seems to be at anyway. Like, Blaine was like, do it. Mel's like, do it. You're like,
Blaine,
do it. Gia's like,
did you talk to her exactly? Because, like, she had a whole... She started rambling off shit. I'm like, yeah, those are great questions for Nova, because I don't fucking know. Because she was like, oh, did he find... And, like, I'm like... I don't know. I don't know if he did. But I think
like, I tried to talk to Blaine like right after you did, but she was driving home, I think. So like there was other things going on and we never like really connected.
She's
but
on hit and miss. Like she'll like respond to me and ask me and like write a novel and then I won't hear from her for like 2 days. So I'm like, okay. It's all good.
I might just like, hey, we need to set up a time and chat. Like just chat stuff through.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of like smart as hell, knows her stuff, but only knows what's provided. And I think that's what bothers her the most.
What? From
like, yeah, like I think there's like pieces. I think there's obvious pieces missing, and that's what is bothering her. Like the transparency's not there.
Yeah.
Could be a wrong. It could, but
No,
that's
I
just
think
the
you're
way I
right. I
feel.
think she's hurt. Whatever happened on her side of it.
So yeah, we'll chat. We'll figure it out. I know
Yeah.
that there, and there's other things that I question, and Blaine's like, yeah, I don't think you're wrong there.
Oh,
So
Blaine is smart as fuck. Yes.
mhm.
Yeah, and I think she knows more than I think how do I say this? She wanted the info, I think, more than, like, in other words, she was engaging, I think, more in that as a transaction than I think the other party was aware.
Yeah,
She
and
wanted the info more than anything else. She didn't care to be the face.
yeah, and I think that like I wouldn't even like I would hand her everything I had. And I say it to her all the time. We talk about it all the time. Like it's not about me having the right answer. It's about
Mm-mm.
finding the answer. So if like I'll take whatever I have and hand it up to the whole fucking world and let everybody destroy it or prove it. I don't give a shit. But like at least some like we're trying, like throwing ideas, bouncing back and forth, doing things. You know what I mean? It's
Well,
not like
the thing I think that people are
there's a lot of
constantly
hoarding.
right, they're hunting for their bag, but this isn't a bag moment. Like, well, everybody will get their bag if we can all get on the same page. That's the thing that they're not understanding. I think that's the difference. Like, we get that. Like, we're looking for the actual answer, where we're not looking to make money on the answer.
Right. Well, and then
I
there's
mean,
just
it'll
a lot of
come if
too
it's the right
like
answer.
like I'm 100% right because of this, this, and this, and
Yeah, there's
nothing you
not.
say that deviates from that is gonna be whatever. But it's like if you look at what you're saying to me and you're putting pieces together that way, like what you're saying is explained by just pure normal life computer glitch things. Like
Yeah,
if something does one thing and it resets to the same exact thing more than once, it's because that's the default. Like that's the
right,
last it was tracked before it needed to reset because of X, Y, and Z thing. Like that's literally in all the manuals. Like
right.
it says it. You can find it in all of them. In anyone from years and years and years past. Like you're trying to build your story on your theory and not trying to
Find the answer and then see how it
find the
goes. Yeah.
yeah, and that's kind of a
Sometimes you just have to follow the fucking rabbit, man.
right. Which is why like there's a lot of different pieces and parts and things. Like there's a lot of like weird things that line up weird, but running everything I have and like making common sense out of it. That's why I was like, this has got to
Hmm.
be at least a place to look because it's huge and it swung like so much percent in the opposite direction since last time. And if you look at all the numbers, like it's just you knew Detroit was going to be blue. You knew like Ann Arbor. Just like we knew Toledo and Cincinnati and Columbus and Cleveland. Like
Oh,
there's
not
no.
Cincinnati. Oh God, no. That never. We're never guaranteed for a
Oh,
blue. No,
but
we're always
okay,
a swing. Yeah,
Columbus,
yeah,
Cleveland, and
always
Toledo,
a swing, and that's just because
and
it's so Republican here.
Ann Arbor, Detroit. You know,
Yeah,
like California,
yeah, yeah. I don't
Las
know.
Vegas.
I
You
get
know
what
what I
you
mean?
mean.
Like,
Yeah, and you're like, I'm like,
there's
I appreciate it, but no, 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 no. Unfortunately,
but
not.
yeah, but I mean like this one was one that was like so different. That's why
Yeah. No, I mean it's worth taking a look because my like my whole thing too is like even if there's a good chance that that's how it happened, there's also information that can be gathered by ruling out situations too.
mm-hmm.
So say we do find something and say we do bring it to the other half that's recently joined us when I can get her to respond to my messages, which is not that often. But anyway, and that's fine. I know she's busy, it's fine. But the thing about it is that there might be a bigger chunk that she could go back to her people and we could then look into what's going on in other places and spaces.
Right. That's what I guess we're kind of all hoping for, is
Yeah,
that this causes a trickle down.
I think it will. There's just when the other thing that I've noticed is whenever we've not forced any of this. And if we were like, I feel like the other method, the method that the other half of this situation was doing was forcing an outcome. We are not forcing anything. We're just merely looking to see what we stumbled upon, basically. And it's telling us what it's doing. It's not, it's showing the pattern. So then we're
Right.
just following Jeff down the rabbit hole. So it's just, that's the only, that's the more objective, more scientific way of doing it. You
I
can't
think
start
that's
with
the
your
other part too, is like we come from that science background.
yeah, they don't.
And so we very much are like,
PR, there are PR spaces, so that's why. Yeah.
yeah. And well, yeah. But like, even when I think about like computer stuff, like the way that they troubleshoot is still different than what we would from the medical science profession
Well, and now that I
world.
think about it, everybody that's in that other chat, for the most part, is a weird mix of medical or or graphic artists.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it. It's a weird collaboration. There's a couple teachers in there, but that's about it.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
and I think it's going to take a village regardless. I mean, I hate that
Hmm.
phrase in this situation, but it's going to take more than just me or just you or just anybody. Like, it's going to take all of us to get to the
Hmm.
end of it, but we got to.
Well, there's a reason that she came to me too. I think we're onto something. Because Gia found me.
Oh,
Wasn't.
she like literally was like, "Hey, I've
Hmm.
seen your stuff," and
Yep.
that's freaking awesome. Like
I
that
mean, we
is
had
like,
talked a couple times, but not consistently. And like, well, when I convinced her in, because she had turned down an invite to that chat like 3 or 4 times, and then she messaged me and was like, "Yeah, we need to talk about some stuff." And I was like, "Oh, okay, cool, yeah, anytime. I'm always here." And then I was like, "Hey, why don't you just join us over here?" Because Alex was talking to her at one point, trying to get her to come in. And then, yeah. And she was like,
yeah,
"Yeah,
well,
sure."
yeah, we're
Okay.
not like the, I don't know, like the crazy bunch. I guess I don't know how to word it the other way, but like we're our group chats literally just like, "Hey,
Random memes.
yeah," or random memes, or like this thing, or like this is going on in the news, or like what the hell, and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Like we're not like,
No, not at
and
all.
nobody's judgmental, and I don't
Yeah.
think
No, it's a nice
anyway.
chat to
Like,
be in. Yeah, it's not
yeah, it's
bad.
very much like just up to date stuff, and like we just do our thing, and then like a couple
I
of us will
find
throw other ideas out, and then
I try to find
whatever.
something funny every day, or I try to, because like shit gets a little like
Yeah, yeah, we get that too. Yeah,
yeah,
it's very, but yeah,
yeah.
but then definitely like connecting with a whole bunch of people all over, and like it's very, very much like a camaraderie or like a camaraderie thing too. But
Mm-hmm.
like, but we don't feel like we're like, it's not like a Kool-Aid cult either. You know what I mean?
No.
Like it's not the only thing we talk about. We just bullshit multiple times a day and whatnot. But
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It just feels like a, a, a really nice balance.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that helped a lot too. I don't know if you told her who was all in it or
I
whatever, but
did.
just having that balance of knowing like, okay, all these people are clean.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, and it was literally just in case say what happens. We say we find whatever and find someone to. Anywho, it would to coordinate because she's you know, coordinate with her to make sure that everything is seamless. That's probably the most prudent thing. And I think she genuinely enjoys. She has always followed most of us. So, but I know she got away from that stuff for a minute. And I get it. I did too. But mostly just because I didn't want to lose my account. Plus, I
well,
got sick and all that shit. all that other shit happened.
Well, it's so much suppression and so much negativity that like
Yeah.
it's hard to keep it up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's just like one bad thing or one sentence, and it's just like, okay, well now you're shadow banned for the rest of your damn life again.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, that's why it's like, just gotta keep on pushing. I mean, like I said, worst case is that if it doesn't go on our way, then our job was to just basically be like, hey, look, check this out. See that? That shouldn't look like that. What the fuck is that? Like, you know, and if that's all we can do, then that's all we can do. But we've tried everything else that we can think of. And at the end of the day, sometimes you just have to be like, okay, I did it all. I tried. So in X amount of years, when somebody asks me that's important to me, I can say I literally tried everything I could think of.
And I think that's where we all are, really. You know what I mean? Like, I don't feel like anybody from this group's in it for fame. We're in it for all the other reasons. And it's like I said, none of that stuff would ever have my name on it, and I wouldn't even care as long as we're like at the place where. Now, if you're offering like monetary things, just erase my student loans or something. But like, you know.
Yeah, we would call that even. Yeah, I'd be happy with that. Yeah.
But you know, it's not even about like fame or any of that shit. It's about like doing the right thing.
Right. And that's always more powerful anyway, and it'll get you to the other part anyway. Yeah. So. But, all right, I'm fading. I'm tired. Oh, it's not that late either. Good Lord.
Oh, that's just old age. We're getting there.
I know. All right. All right, everybody. I'll see ya.
See ya. Talk to you later.
See ya.